Who wears jorts?
Fuck you.
Tree wears jorts. You know what's
I'm not looking forward to this. I've not been looking forward to this for the last night.
Do you know what's lost in all of this?
Any real fucking team would have beat the Cincinnati Bengals. They are without... Actually, I'll go on to it later when the segment hits, because I'm just going to go into this mass tangent for about 2 hours. And I'm going to fucking kill somebody.
Ben Roethlisberger looked like shit.
This is what I've been trying to fucking tell you people since the beginning of the year. 38-year-old quarterback coming off a major elbow surgery. What the fuck do you expect's going to happen? He's been looking iffy for the past, month.
Sorry, I'm messing with stuff. There we go. Turn that off and turn this off. Juju needs to stop dancing on logos. Is what he needs to fucking do.
Well, to be fair, he did have another dance. It was called getting his clock cleaned the fuck out.
Right.
What'd you expect was gonna happen, dude? You're like that is pretty much the unwritten rule in football. You do not cross the logo. You do not desecrate the logo. They had an issue with this about 15 years ago. A running back named Lendale White for the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, yeah.
He stomped on the terrible towel on the sidelines. And then the Steelers came back to win. This is the same damn scenario.
Good old Lendale
that is like a
White.
desecration. It's an unwritten rule of football. You do not fuck with the logo. Oh, shit.
Oh, god damn it.
Fucking
Alex
Moreno.
Alex.
What?
Alex,
you
fuck
doing?
you, man. You got rent money.
Damn
What?
it.
It's
Alex,
Christmas.
goddamn.
Live in California. You need that money.
I know. It's
Oh, yeah.
really...
It's
you're
not just you
100
live in California. It's that you're dealing with Gavin Newsom and his
No,
bullshit.
guys, you guys better have it before Newsom takes it away.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Yeah.
Well, that
you're
makes
just
sense.
squirreling it away in a interest-bearing savings account. Let's read this here. Actually, Tree, you read it, because we get $100 off the bat, which overshadowed the $50 that we got earlier that we have to
gotta
read.
do that one, too.
Yes.
Merry Xmas. Also, I hate you, Sean. Can we please stop playing down to our competition this badly? Why? The Jets of all teams. They have awful pass defense, and you rush the ball against the 12th best rush defense in the league. Anyways, enjoy another present soon. Dude, you didn't have to do that. Come on.
Yeah, well, thank you very
It's
much.
Christmas.
I know
Thank
it's
you.
Christmas, but shit. Yeah, you know what the Steelers gave me for Christmas? Fucking jorts. I'm fucking laughing.
Sorry.
I'd rather have jorts than losing to the Jets.
Hold
No,
on.
don't worry. I mean, well, to be fair, at least the Rams have a good shot. I mean, it probably fucked your division hopes, but you still have a chance of winning if you beat Seattle.
If we beat
Steelers,
Seattle, we'd
I mean,
actually
you
beat
play Indianapolis, and then you play Cleveland. Cleveland plays the Jets, and then us.
Ooh.
We have a good shot of losing that title.
Well, the thing is, because if we beat Seattle, if you think about it, we'd still retain the lead for having swept them. And
Exactly.
Arizona's 8-6. They're one game behind us still.
I mean, the only way you really get eliminated is if the Bears win twice, the Cardinals win, I think, twice,
And
and
we lose both.
you lose both. That's the only way.
Mm-hmm.
Which is possible, but I mean, I don't see the Chicago Bears beating Green Bay.
What's up,
Unless
Darian?
Green Bay rests their starters. That's the only way.
I see you,
It's
Darian.
Trubisky.
All right, we also got a $50 Snapchat from Uncultured Barbarian. I feel like the old man in a horror movie. I warned you that you were messing with forces beyond your control, and yet you continued to anger Grossi. The Steelers have since crapped their pants. Tree, better pray at the altar of Grossi for forgiveness. Damn.
Dude, that Bruce guy, the Washington caricature, is just going to straight up murder me in my sleep if I do.
All right, so I'm
Yep.
sure you saw this video. Before we get into everything and the festivities, I'm sure you saw this video. For our Twitter followers that did not, here is the video of Tree's own prediction of demise right here in the background. So I'm gonna turn myself off real quick. Hold on.
Some bullshit.
Here.
Fucking bullshit. They are not losing to the Bengals. Dude, if they lose to the Bengals, okay, what should I do if the Steelers lose to the Bengals?
Find a gourd and place it in a body cavity.
You have to walk into Lake Erie like Hugh Jackson did after they.
You'd have to pound an Iron City live on stream.
Well, either
24
that
hours.
or Pittsburgher.
Pittsburgh. Nah, the Pittsburgh's been done though. Male romper? No, the male romper's been done. That was fucking funny. Jorts.
That was you who put
We
me
might
up
have
for that.
to. We might have to wear a Yinzer tuxedo, jorts, and a tank top.
Shit.
I think that's it. Yeah. Yinzer tuxedo, jorts, and a tank top. If the
I'll have to
Steelers-
put on the little whisker mustache too.
You'll have to create a pair of jorts with scissors.
We got to get him
I know
a
you don't
denim
know.
tank top.
1 week later.
They are not losing to the Bengals. Okay, what should I do if the Steelers lose?
Yinzer tuxedo, jorts, and a tank top.
They are not
I really
losing to
like the
Bengals.
laugh you added to that end thing. It
really adds to the job. Stop fucking laughing, goddammit.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Hey,
So
Tree, the jorts will be temporary, but the endless calls of days of our Steelers will be always forever.
Oh, of course they'll always be eternal.
all right.
I did want to let you know, guys, as well. I ordered the shit online. It's not going to be here for a couple days.
So that means that unfortunately for the audience, now y'all can leave if you want. Unfortunately,
Oh, there's
Tree
going to be
will-
salt. I mean, you're
Right.
going to have endless salt from me. So, I mean, that's probably worthwhile.
Yes, Tree
But
will
as I
not
said,
be
it's just,
wearing
you have to
them.
wait for it for Amazon and
Yes.
shit.
So unfortunately, yeah, they don't come that fast.
Damn it.
I know. I asked him to just ruin his favorite pair of jeans, and he wouldn't do it. So unfortunately, we just got another $50 Snapchat chat,
shit.
which I saw. Tree,
Another
read that
50.
one, and then we'll get to the tier maker. Of course, there will be plenty of salt.
Everyone is so pissed. That
Yeah,
there's
I know,
no-
I know. But yeah, jorts
Why
are
are you
better,
booing me?
the jorts better be the quality torn jorts. I hope you have the torn jorts.
Oh, no. Actually, I have the dadliest dad jorts that have ever been a dad
Either
jort.
way, it's gonna be fucking hilarious.
Oh,
And you
Wait,
know
who
what?
needs a polo?
I think the double punishment is next week. You should have to run the board as well. So not only
Run
are
the
you
board.
wearing
Oh,
the
you're just
jorts,
trying to edit shit. That's what
Yeah.
you're trying to do.
I'm just yep. That's it. All right, read this 50, and then we'll get.
Well, I mean
back
that
to the
too,
top.
but I mean I don't blame you. I can do that if you want. Graf Tiro for 50. This past week was something. The Rams did an Arsenal impression, fitting considering who owns both. And now another reason why TikTok is cursed. I think there were rumors about Arsenal being fit for relegation, or they're kind of low on the table now.
They've got a
God,
billion-dollar
they're gonna-
payroll, don't they?
Something like that. Well, it's probably from transfers too, from all the money they have to pay for that shit.
Yeah.
From Walmart.
Arsenal fans want Stan Kroenke dead.
Yep.
$1 billion payroll and they suck balls.
Kroenke's
course.
been to a
Money
Super
you can't
Bowl.
buy
though.
shit.
Kroenke's been to a Super Bowl.
He's been to 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won one in
Well,
St. Louis.
Well, wouldn't
Oh,
it be
that's
like a
right.
50
No, wasn't Georgia
Bowl?
front was the Frontieri family the owners, or was
They were-
Kroenke the owner?
Georgia
Well,
Frontier.
actually, Georgia had 70% stake in the team, though, but Kroenke by that point, I think, had half of Chip Rosenblum's shares. Because he was a part owner who actually bought the land where the TWA Dome was built. And then by that point, I think Chip sold him the rest of the stake. It's screw it. I'm not going to bother fighting my stepmom to get this stupid team back.
Yeah.
All right.
Apparently,
Go ahead.
yeah,
Kroenke
Shahid
also
Khan
has
almost
70%
bought the
of
St.
as
Louis
well.
Rams, and then Kroenke refused it.
Kroenke
Like he
stunt-
exercised his veto clause.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Kroenke strong-armed him is what it was.
Yep.
All
We
right,
could have a
let's-
Shahid Khan owned Rams.
Let's get to tier making because we're not going to be here all night. And then Tree, yeah, he called an audible at the line of scrimmage with the jorts. But everyone, please be patient with us. There will be absolutely 100% jorts next week, or Tree has to bring back Days of Our Steelers. That was a suggestion from James Amadei. Was if you
Give
welch
me
on
Yinzer
this bet-
shorts or give me death.
Yep, shorts or death.
Well, time to
Shorts
die.
or death. Time to die. All right. Chargers and the Raiders. This game feels like 2 years ago.
It does.
That
The
was
Oregon Bowl.
That was the worst close game ever.
Yep, it was.
Yeah.
Well, because they didn't even have Derek Carr. I mean, if it
No,
was
that's
like
Marcus Mariota. Battle
Yeah,
of Oregon,
Mari-
baby.
Well, Carr pulled up
Oregon
lame.
Bowl.
He pulled his groin. You saw it clearly happen. He just was like, "Oh fuck, my nuts." And
Carr decided to be a Volvo.
the Chargers, even though they won, I think they're trash. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Anthony Lynn is going to hand that team, a very win-ready team, to a coach that's going to look great from all of Lynn's mistakes.
So he's going to
Plus,
get
you
Doug
get a few guys
Peterson.
back from injury. You get Melvin Ingram back. You get Derwin James back.
Yep.
Bosa's probably coming back. You'll probably get a nice draft pick.
The question, I guess the Raiders are definition of sus, right?
Oh, they're sus. They're done.
They're-
They had to win that game, and they fucked it up.
Yeah. They'd only be in trash if they just Mariota, the thing is, like, he played well, but then he also made really bad throws too, you know.
He threw an interception.
And now
Yeah.
you know why he's in Las Vegas and not in Tennessee.
Well, I think the main thing, too, is that he could never stay healthy. I think that was the main reason
That
why
too, but-
Tennessee let him go.
Well,
His
That-
athleticism is amazing, but his throwing is
something.
I was never that crazy on Mariota out of the draft, so whatever.
Bills Broncos, let's get this one out of the way. The Bills dropped 48 balls.
He took a shit on
Yeah.
Denver.
Check on Joey. You got to check on Joey. How about
Yeah, Where's Joey?
11-5 Broncos?
11-5.
Yeah.
Well, that was the first mocking. Well, first was Oakland, then it was Denver, then it was the Rams. Now it's the Steelers.
The question is, are the Bills that sleeper pick? The Bills, I think, could fuck with the Chiefs. I think the
It
Bills.
depends on the offense. If that's at full potential, they got a shot.
Yeah, I think
Kansas City's biggest issue is themselves. They get in their own damn way.
Yeah,
And if they're not that way, I don't know if anyone can stop them. But if they have situations like they did against New Orleans, if they did against a bunch of other teams, against Oakland, and they aren't up to full potential, somebody could knock them down.
the Bills definitely could be the Titans of this year. Someone that just sneaks into that AFC Championship game, maybe even all the way to the Super Bowl. But
I wouldn't
gonna
say
put
it's a
them in
sneak
division right
because,
now.
I mean, they're a quality team.
that is a
Obviously.
nightmare matchup for the Steelers if they play the Bills in any.
Oh,
in
they're
any
gonna get
situation.
Again.
Oh, they're going to get fucking wrecked.
Nightmare matchup, right?
Do you
there.
have confidence that the Steelers are going to even win a playoff game right now? Fuck.
I wouldn't. Maybe they're
don't know.
playing the long con, but
Yeah, it may be the offense might score a touchdown, but it's going to have to be defense oriented.
Ben looked like shit.
No,
did.
listen.
All right,
do
Joey.
me a favor. Put them in Jackson Jets level. Just do it. They are the worst football team I have watched all goddamn season. I do not understand. One game they look decent. The next they look worse than the fucking Jets.
My how the turntables have flipped here. Now you're sitting there fucking 11 a month ago they were 11-5 in the Super Bowl.
Hey, we don't gotta talk about that.
That's because Drew Lock's their quarterback.
Dude, trust me, you have the hottest take. You're going to get shamed for it.
Tree,
buddy.
you can't talk to me right now. I'm sorry.
Sure,
they
sure.
gonna
I
win
can.
out?
Just because the Steelers suck doesn't mean the Denver gets the pass.
Hey,
Oh, by the way, didn't we beat you earlier in the year? I know
Only
you were down
because
like a
you
quarter of your
lost
shit,
during
but I'm
that
just
game.
saying.
Shut it.
Drew Lock is their quarterback
Tree,
anyway, so
Tree.
shut up.
No talking shit, Tree. You just lost to the Bengals. Shut the fuck up.
Thank you, Five Points.
I don't give a fuck. Why is Alex Moreno talking shit?
Alex-
to an 0-13 fucking team.
All of
We
y'all
still beat
out.
Russell Wilson and Tom Brady, so
And I'm a
but in
Giants
all-
fan.
but in
I'm
all
going to go ahead and leave
seriousness-
too.
In all seriousness, hey Jacksonville, you guys want Miller and like a third round pick?
Drew Lock. You got to get rid of Drew Lock.
Trevor Lawrence and Drew Lock. We'll give you Drew Lock, Miller, and a third round for Trevor Lawrence.
Nobody's giving up
that sounds pretty.
No.
Get off.
Joey,
me.
you got it.
You
have to be on
Lawrence
like
is
5
Lawrence
first-round
is literally
picks.
the
Alright.
best quarterback
Joey.
prospect since John Elway.
Joey,
He
take your
is.
hot
He-
takes out of here. Out.
You know, Joey's got to remember, unlike the Broncos, the Steelers actually got 11 wins this
It's
season.
true. It's true.
True.
Maybe
All
he
right.
meant that for the Steelers instead.
Hey, hot take.
All
hot
right.
take.
One
Oh,
last
boy.
hot
5
take.
points. 5 points could make money on OnlyFans and Pornhub. Just saying.
Okay.
Hot take.
All right. I'll start my OnlyFans out. Hey, look.
Oh.
Actually, you know what? You can do models on OnlyFans and get that full spread.
Say what you want about OnlyFans. but I'm living in my
I'm not
dream
talking
life.
like your body. I'm talking about the models you make.
Oh, my little
Ooh.
tiny models. I can do that
Yes.
on OnlyFans.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe.
people would
Dude,
pay
I
to
might
see you
just drink
drink
beer
People
on
wanna
OnlyFans.
see my
I don't give a
cock.
shit.
Oh my
Like,
god.
Oh my
like,
god.
Like,
Here we go.
it's all fucking OnlyFans and shit. It's all the only thing that's really it. like, oh no, now we
What
got
is
another
Ben
hundo.
Gadzooks, really?
Good God.
Anyways, boys, I will see you later when the Avalanche start rocking the NHL. Then I can talk some serious crap.
Hey, ain't wrong with that, man.
Rest of your day.
All right, Joey. Peace out.
People
And-
are already spending their 600 pandemic bucks.
I know. You're already down to $500, and Joey will be my first subscriber on OnlyFans. Okay, Gadzooks for $100.
No, I ain't that desperate.
Fun fact: last week I said Murray would go for 400 and the Cards would beat the Eagles. I was right. Easy pick though. Also, this message is read like the Cincinnati Reds, who are rumored to be trading literally everyone at this point. And finally, Merry Christmas and thank you both. Thank you, Gadzooks, for your wonderful patronage and the $100, which will be wasted on a pair of jean shorts.
I never knew jean shorts lasted $100. Like those better be the nicest jean shorts I ever goddamn got.
They're gonna
Yeah,
put
it
you
sounds
in
more
your
like a
ass
Canadian
a
tuxedo.
glove, baby.
It's supposed. I'm pretty sure if it would
Dude,
be
for $100, I might buy a really rusted out Trans Am too.
Oh, no. Better get like those Kanye West, like Jesus is King socks for like $50 a piece. Boom. Maybe he has jorts on his site now.
You got to have a Steelers tank top like that dude in the picture, man. And
No,
then-
what I need are like tall white socks and those really white New Balance shoes.
You better make it
And the
epic.
problem is, like,
No.
I
Skechers.
have
You
a
need
pair of those.
Skechers.
I better feel like my lungs are collapsing from laughing so hard, just like when you did the fucking
He needs Skechers, and he also needs some like polarized sunglasses too.
blue blockers. All right, let's
Are
start
you trying to
reading
turn him
some-
into Joe Dirt?
All right, everyone's derailing the show.
I think I have a pair of glasses lying around, sunglasses.
Mods, please. Mods. All right. YOLO Swaggins for 10. As a lifelong Bengals fan, that win was spank material. Tree's outfit enhances that. You're going to have to wait till next week. I'm sorry, guys. Bailey Leisure, lol Steelers, and lol Rams. Dude, that's what I meant to say earlier was lost in all of the Steeler salt is the Rams ruining the dream season by playing I don't think the Rams can call themselves a football team at this point. That was
I
fucking
honestly
pathetic.
was nearly to the point of considering finding another franchise. Then I realized, oh wait, the Raiders are 300 miles away, and God knows I'd never cheer for the Chargers, so I'm stuck with them.
Yep. And the funny part is the Rams are still going to make the playoffs, probably.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Probably.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's like an
God.
extreme long shot where they don't make it, but
Somebody must have called in a favor. Like, come on. Like, Shahid Khan was probably called Steve Kroenke and was like, hey, see what you can do for me, all right?
well, it's
Maybe
probably
Woody Johnson.
Goodell saying he doesn't want another 0-16 team.
How the fuck did the Jets fuck that up, too? Like, they knew
I
it
mean,
was
like I
at
said,
I've
stake.
been on record a couple times. I knew they were going to win at least one game where they did not deserve to win or be anywhere near.
Oh,
Hey, I
that's
just
When
right.
did
I
you
knew
be
it was
the
going to
Rams?
happen. I
Look
knew
at
it was
you.
going to happen.
Like, you knew it was because, like, the team is terrible. They have next to no talent, but
No, this is what the Rams do, man. This is what
Yeah.
they do all the time, man.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Niners,
no.
the Dolphins.
I thought it would have been the
Darren.
Patriots in Week 17.
Look
Nah,
at
That's what I
like-
thought it would have
look at Tree bragging about getting something right for once.
been. Fuck you.
You're
I
like,
just realized
shit
me and
on
Tree,
me whenever
we're
I get
linked.
stuff wrong. I'm going to shit on all you when I'm right. I'm sorry.
Me and-
You
me and
dunk on
Tree,
me, I
we're
dunk on
both
you.
linked. We're both linked, bro. Basically,
Yeah.
the Steelers and the Rams
we're
both
blood
choking in
brothers,
the same
motherfucker.
weekend.
yeah.
We also
Like,
like
actually, that was
Super
actually like
We're
Rich
just choking
Eisen.
on our own shit.
Yeah, Rich Eisen tweeted something last night saying like the Rams and Steelers upsets over the weekend was like the first time in history that like teams with less than 3 wins beat two teams with more than 9 wins. You know what I mean? Like
I think it's the
it's
most
crazy.
upset
Kevin Greene.
in NFL history in terms of odds. Steelers were favored
yeah.
by 14 and a half.
yeah.
We were
Yeah, the Rams
by
were favored by
17.
17.
17.
favored
I
by
knew I should have
17,
like
yeah.
thrown like $5 at the Bengals for whatever.
Somebody
Hey,
wants
guys,
to
you know
cash.
another link we have? Kevin Greene just passed away too. Literally the day, like a couple hours
That's
before the
fucking-
Steelers game.
Yeah, I saw
Green,
that.
I love Green as a player, man.
Same, like he was an all-time great for the LA Rams too. I mean, right before.
Steelers,
He's a Panther.
he's in the Hall for the Steelers. He had 3 really damn good years with them, and those were
He
the
had
first
3
years
Pro
I really
Bowls with
started
us, too,
following
though.
football.
He was good with us too. He was our only Pro Bowler for a couple years.
Oh yeah.
And
Late
he was
80s,
one of
man.
the first Carolina Panthers, and I think they got to a Super Bowl with him too as
Yeah.
well, right?
Oh, it was a beast.
Mhm.
Like,
They got to the NFC Championship, and
That's right.
I mean, those Steelers linebacker scores of the mid 90s were loaded, man.
Mhm.
Von Kirkland, Chad Brown in the middle, Greg Lloyd, and Kevin Greene on the outside, man. That
Greg
would
Lloyd.
It's
wreck.
just too bad you had Neil O'Donnell.
Yeah.
Ooh. You did
We
compensate
had
though
Terry
by
Foster, and our wide receiver core was suspect as hell. too.
hey, you compensated by taking something else from us. You took the bus out of us.
Well,
Yeah.
because you thought Jerome Bettis was a cancer.
That's just
All right.
Georgia being a.
I'm hearing too much Moreno before the Rams. The Rams are like
All right.
way down. Okay, wait your
Okay.
turn, boy.
Sorry.
Don't make me border collie
The
all
dude
you.
gave us $100. Let him fucking talk.
Oh, that's true. Okay, say one more thing. I'm just kidding.
like
DDRM STR Pro Tree. Sorry, not sorry. I will ask again. Is this the beginning of the Steelers losing out? And does Tomlin get another extension after this mess? Ooh, who do the Steelers have left, Tree?
Well, we have Indianapolis in week 16, which
Oh.
means, Indy is not going to be easy.
Well,
Although I could somehow see them both getting crushed or randomly pulling out a win. I could see either or.
who owns
And then
the
week
tiebreaker?
17, wait for it, Cleveland.
Who owns the
How about
tiebreaker?
And
the
if Cleveland
Browns?
beats the Jets, that game's for the division title.
Oh my God. Oh my
I
God.
I might stream that game.
And I gotta fucking root for the Steelers because
I mean,
if-
week 17,
Hopefully.
if I'm going to fucking Jesus.
Jared
Listen,
Froman, RAMS, suck. Also, jorts are days of our Steelers Tree. Pick your poison. Yeah.
Thing of,
Pick your poison, boy.
no.
All right. Thank you. Kevin Von Michael Magnum, finally feeling better after 2 weeks. Oh, boy, this is going to be good. Oh, yes. Kevin, thank you for not dying. We appreciate it.
That's
Yeah.
Are you feeling
better
better? Do you have
after-
your sense of taste now?
well, I never really lost it. It's just that I constantly had to cough my own lungs out and
Dry cough.
well, not really dry cough, just endless supplies of gray mucus that they talk about.
Oh,
I did want to ask. I know they were talking about the long. Do you have any lingering effects from it?
Other than just a loss of appetite, nothing else.
Dude, I wish I had a loss of appetite.
that
Tell
game
me.
last night gave you a loss of appetite. Holy shit.
No, it gave me the inclination to drink, even though I didn't. I did not have
Oh,
any
you want
drinks.
credit now? For not drinking? Oh, thank you for not dying, Kevin, and thank you for your.
I agree.
patronage.
Thank you for not dying, sir.
El Chris, an early birthday for me, birthday tomorrow, but the party starts now. We dunk on Joey's take of 11-5, Alex's Rams, and the Steelers. What a great start! I know, even without the jorts, this is already a great show. Is it not?
It's not for me.
Oh no.
Well, that's what makes it even
Wait.
better.
Wait till
Well,
fucking
I
next
am
week.
fuck
happy
you,
to
Kevin.
entertain.
Yeah.
I
Wait till
am
next week.
happy to entertain with my favorite YouTubers.
Yes.
Mhm.
Packers,
Oh, by the way, happy birthday, El Chris.
Packers and the Panthers. The Panthers are trash. The Packers are Jags and Jets level trash because they're probably going to the Super Bowl, but Grossi is going.
Oh,
to
Grossi, he is swelling in arrogance
Oh my
right
God.
now. I could just feel it.
And then he realizes who he has to face, and then realizes, oh God, it's Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I think the
Maybe.
Packers let the Panthers hang around way too long in that game, and they are very sus. They are Steelers level of sus right now. The Packers.
But the problem is, if you keep doing that, the Packers fans will get pissy, just like last year.
Oh well, the Tomminist will come after me, and then I'll just have to delete him. I would like to fight Tom in like MMA. That would be
the
cool.
Tommunists and the Grotialists.
Yep. I would. Where is Tom? He's not here. Okay. He can't. He's not even here to defend himself.
Lurking. Let him lurk.
Yeah, he's lurking. I know.
All
All right, Texans and the Colts. The Colts do what they do. They are a playoff
The
team.
Texans did it again.
Yeah.
They fumbled literally on the 5-yard line. Again.
Trash.
Like, how the fuck do you do that, man? Now, I mean, the only team that also wins is Miami because now I think they drop 2 positions and they guarantee them a top 15 pick, barring
Miami. What a turnaround for the Dolphins, by the way.
Yeah, I'm impressed with them. I mean, I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs, but I mean, it's a good story.
Yep. The Tomminist is not here. All right, you read the next 4 super chats.
Yep, we got a couple more uncultured barbarians. Since one of my buds pointed it out, I can't unsee it. The golden god that is a Trevor Lawrence looks like a Von Erich. When he enters that stadium in Jacksonville, they should play Modern Day Warrior. My mistake, Tom Sawyer by Rush. I've been drinking. I think he's talking about the Von Erichs from WCCW, like in Texas.
Yes. Trevor Lawrence is going to be a god in Jacksonville. They are going to love him. He would not fit in well in New York, I don't think.
Well, New York is a more brutal media market. I feel like.
His first game where he goes where he gets sacked like 5 times because they haven't put a line in front of him, they're just going to boo the living shit out of him when they should be treating him like Joe Burrow, who has been sacrificed to the gods of death. Excuse me. All right, read the next 2 more.
Yes, sir. Let's keep on going here. Mackay Wilson, YouTube recommendations. Hey, want to see a 15-second urinating tree PSA about Durex from 10 years ago? Me. The what?
What? You did a video on Durex?
No, it's like a PSA, just like random on a second.
Oh. You can wear this and still get laid.
Pretty much. No, it's just like a 30-second like brief clip. Like some dude acting like idiotic, and I just said Durex. It's like irony. It's like, do not let your kid become this.
Someone archived like your old videos, right?
I think so. From like a long time ago, they did. Yeah.
Because I remember watching your review on Custer's Last Stand, and I was like, "This is fucking hilarious."
Yeah. Some of those old ones will probably get me #canceled.
Yes.
Well, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, most of your old stuff will probably get you canceled too.
I had to delete all my old stuff on purpose because, as I've said before on this show, I used to do a series called Racist Hockey, and
wow.
Well,
I think that might get you #canceled.
Yeah, well, I would choose an international squad in NHL and play a game with them, and then I would say very stereotypical things about them, like about the country. So I deleted those.
It's just general humor that people would hate nowadays.
Yeah, well, like I remember playing with Team France, and I was just like, cheese eating surrender monkeys, cheese, like just being stupid. But those are all gone. God. You won't be able to find them. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's do Lions and Titans. No, wait, read more supers.
Oh, looks like they're gonna call for your cancellation too. I'm already seeing #cancel FPV.
I made fun of the French peoples.
Yeah, it looks like we're all canceled. Yep. And Beast of Metal 1989 for 250. Rip Jairo Castillo. That's the Dodger scout who died at 31 from the Rona.
Yes, and that just makes me like when I read that, like I know that Justin Turner, he didn't get it from Justin Turner, but that just makes me pissed off at Justin Turner in general for being so fucking selfish.
I think was he in the Dominican at the time? I think.
Yeah. No, he was in Tijuana. But still, I'm just mad that people die from COVID, and he was just like, fucking spread.
Oh yeah, like if there's like a hidden side effect, or you have asthma or something like that.
Or an underlying condition, etc. And then you're
heart
fucked.
Conditions. Oh yeah.
So F in the chat, boys, for the talented scout Jairo Castillo, unfortunately, who passed away at the age of 31. Uncultured Barbarian, and you're going to crap on the Packers, but after the 70s and 80s, I don't care. I like where they are situated right now with the sketchy play. No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you for it.
No,
the Packers.
They could.
Oh God, here it comes.
They could piecemeal their way into the Super Bowl. They could. Speaking of the NFC North, Titans and Lions. The Lions are the most god-awful assembly of
trash. They are trash to have ever.
Oh, man. And the Titans absolutely did what they were supposed to do. Look like the world beaters. The Titans we are sleeping on as well. And it's unbelievable that we're sleeping on the team that went to the AFC Championship game. But their formula works.
It's Derrick Henry wrecking people's fucking souls.
Yeah.
Like that poor dude who just got bitch slapped all the way to the ground in the second quarter. That dude is still dead.
That was his first game, too.
They can't even have a funeral for him because of COVID.
I saw that dude's soul leave his body and then float into the upper.
You see, his head just whap, right into the goddamn turf.
stiff arms should not make a sound, and that one made a sound.
Yeah.
He's currently in the shadow realm with Josh Norman and friggin' Earl Thomas, and Josh Norman's like, welcome to your first day in the afterlife.
I honestly don't know how many more years Derrick Henry can continue to do this, but the window is now. Like, you probably have 2 to 3 more dominant years of him. Like, the Titans, this formula works no matter what because he's a big-ass beast, and when you can run the ball like that, you're going to win games. Look, Tannehill has 30 touchdowns this year because of Derrick Henry. Like, he's...
And I think the flip side of that is Derrick Henry's now more effective because, last year they were 2-4 with Mariota and the offense just couldn't get it going. Insert Tannehill, and not only that, the offense production starts to go up, you start having Derrick Henry to start closing out these games.
Yeah.
2 more things. First of which is I'm surprised that this is even actually thing with the Titans now. They're leading the league in points per game, touchdowns per game, and yards per game.
They've beaten up on some sus opponents, but that's a good stat to have.
When you're averaging 30 points a game, that's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
You know what they remind me of?
Who do they remind you of?
No, in a good sense. Like, they legit remind me of like the Earl Campbell, Dan Pastorini, like Bum Phillips Oilers days. Like, think about it. Earl Campbell was a tough, big-ass running back who was nearly impossible to tackle. Yep. And then they just groomed the hell out of this one guy undergoing some terrible seasons under Bill Peterson. All of a sudden, plug in Bum Phillips and everything clicks. And all of a sudden, you have a playoff contender.
They remind me. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Bill Peterson was a master of the malaprop.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you line up in pairs of 3 and line up in a circle here?
Oh, God.
What is he doing?
Stand on your helmets and put your sidelines under your shoulders.
The best one is his game plan. It's like, all right, we're gonna go.
And we got another hundo.
Oh, never mind.
And here we go, another $100 from
EA.
I guess this is our Christmas stream. Tree, go ahead and take this one for me.
All right. We need jorts. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Awaiting the heat death of the earth as that will happen before the Bears win another Super Bowl. First time the Bears scored 30 points in 3 straight games since 1995. Fucking woof. FTP.
So EA just basically said the sun will start to expand and encroach on our atmosphere before the Bears fucking win a Super Bowl.
It was before Virginia McCaskey dies.
No, Virginia McCaskey will die in the heat death. Therefore, the Bears won't win again.
No, Virginia McCaskey is like a cockroach. She will live on in spirit.
Just like Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth is allegedly stepping down soon, but I think that Charles dies before he even becomes king.
No, what's happening with Queen Elizabeth is that she's going into the cryo chamber where they will develop a ideal for life, or like eternal life, and she will become a great spirit above, like Queen Victoria. And then she will terrorize all of London as the newfound form of Jack the Ripper.
It's possible. All right. Joey Overstreet finally. Thank you, EA, by the way. And we're going to get to the Bears game in just after I read this super chat. Finally, even though I was wrong and shall not be talked about, at least we didn't lose to the freaking Bengals. Quick side note. I play Cyberpunk on Xbox One, and yeah, it's buggy, but it's really fun. Everyone that is super chatting, please be patient with us. We're reading a bunch of super chats.
We just got a bunch here, man. We're not even to like 740.
Unless you want to drop a 50, which will get you to the front of the line. Look at me, Mark.
It's like politics. A few well-priced bribes will get you to the front of the line.
Oh, watch out with the copyright material. We could go to jail.
Oh, don't worry, man. We're probably going to jail. Everyone says it's just for like the big corporations and shit, but it's passed the House and the Senate.
No,
like I don't know where the hell
open up.
Well, they want to make it a felony if you're like those illegal apps on like Amazon.
Not even the apps, just like
Step.
general like streaming stuff. Like,
yeah.
If you the problem is it's vague at the point too, so there's a lot of like potential loopholes.
There's very ugly copyright stuff
It
in
is.
there, too.
And like there's another one that's like it's like a small claims court for like copyright under 30,000.
Yeah.
Which it's like, okay, what is this?
Right.
And if this year's taught me anything, it's to be far more cynical. So every worst case scenario that I have, make it 10 times worse, because I did not expect coronavirus to be like this.
Our
It's been 10
legislators
times worse.
have failed us in so many ways. And I
Oh,
don't care
it's
if
proven
you
our
stand
government
Republican
fucking
or stand Democrat, you need to shut the fuck up, because both sides have fucked this thing up royally, and you can't tell me any different. All right.
Well,
Bears and Vikings in the Sus Bowl. Are we going to hear Alex Jones tonight?
No, you're not going to hear Alex Jones. And 5 points, I hope you'll lend me the levity to get this out here. Because as I promised Mr. Tom Grossi, I would spend the Bears segment actually talking about a Packer fan who's in my family.
Oh, okay.
And
Take
it's
it away.
important because this is the season of, good peace on earth and goodwill to men. Not about necessarily getting presents or giving snapper chats, though I know that's appreciated and thanked by the many circles around the earth. I want to talk to you today about the other side of my family, my mom's side of my family. And I received a Christmas card from somebody I haven't spoken to in about 5 years and didn't expect I'd speak to him again so soon. My grandpa Jim, he lives in Lena, Illinois. He lives in a elderly assisted care living facility, not so far from the burgeoning metropolis of Chadwick, but he's been having a lot of issues lately resulting of his onset Alzheimer's to the point where he doesn't even recognize the Packers logo anymore.
Oh, man.
And I remember that, of course, there was always friendly ribbon between us because, being grandpa and grandson, being the relationship that is, about the Bears and the Packers and old Lambeau and old Soldier and Papa Bear Hallis and Curly Lambeau and Vince Lombardi and all the greats. But I felt that I wanted to give a shout out to my grandpa, who, despite being a Packer fan, I still love him dearly. I miss him a lot.
All right. Well, I didn't think that we were going to take a very serious and heartfelt turn that hits right in the feels, but you did it. And that's why this show is what it is, because we keep it real. And
I hate to make it more serious, but I think there's a certain timiness that just appeared in the chat room.
Oh, okay, Tom.
A wild Grossi.
Now we're going to switch gears to talking shit to Packer fans.
All right, you know what?
Wow.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, literally, it just went 180.
Yeah. That's what we do
I didn't
around
come
here.
to cry. Yes, you did.
Did Tom Grossi become the Andy Dick of this podcast now?
No, he is literally just like the Oscar the Grouch, the dude that just hangs by the garbage can, randomly pops up, says a good thing, and then goes back into the trash can.
Listen
He's
here,
Oscar the
Tommy
fucking
Bacami.
Grouch.
I mean, it
Listen
makes
here.
sense for communism, too.
Your team,
Got to get back in the bread lines.
your team,
Or sorry,
Tom,
cheese lines.
is
But
suspect.
then what does that make Hiei? Does that make Hiei like if Tom's the Grouch, the Oscar the Grouch, then who would be Hiei? Who Hiei would be?
I don't know. Big
I'm the
Bird?
HEA, man. I'm a jack of all trades. I'm Alex Jones. I'm,
Cookie
Art.
Monster. There we
Can
go.
you do a
Cookie
Big
Monster.
Bird?
C is for cookie. That's good enough for me.
You know, I will have to say the favorite Grouch moment though was when he roasts these two kids like, Oscar, help us find a triangle. All right, why don't you try and go away so I can finish my lunch?
It's not bad, Alex. I like
Thank you.
Waldorf and Statler and Waldorf, though.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
They're basically Rodney Dangerfield, but in the fucking on a Muppet show. All right, Tom, run along with your little sus team, Tommy Bacami. Your one.
Tom, why
loss.
don't you get your ass in here? You ain't doing anything else
Yeah,
right now.
get in here. We're ending racism. Come on.
We're ending racism. We're having
for 6 straight months, dude.
Gentlemen, was just informed of a comment that might divide the two of you. Someone has just commented that saying Mitch Trubisky played miles ahead of Ben Roethlisberger this past week.
He did. I mean,
if you want,
Mitch didn't
if
really
you want me
do
to
much,
talk
but
about the Bears.
He had issues, but I mean, Ben played like pure shit.
He was awful.
Well,
that's what I mean. I mean, Mitch did play better than Ben this week.
When we get to the game, I want to talk about a lot of things with Ben.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna.
Bailey Leisure. Bailey Leisure, R.I.P. Kevin Greene. Yep, we talked about that. What a great man, great personality, Hall of Famer, and just too soon.
I'm gonna miss that hair.
Yep, lurking out there for 20. Also, former Auburn Tiger. Merry Christmas, to you all. Thanks for the shows this year. Thank you for the $20. James Amadei, bring back the CFL, USA, and BCS and fans in the crowd with beers and popcorn in hand. And the Rose Bowl in Pasadena 2020 sucks. Nice jorts tree. They're coming, buddy.
Yeah, why does everyone think 2021 is going to be better?
No.
There's going to be no Rose Bowl in Pasadena, sadly, because now the city decides, oh, God, it's such a liability. What's Alameda County and what's everyone up north going to think of us? Oh,
is it like Santa California doesn't give a shit?
Well, because Southern California is too spineless to get up and actually punch some NorCal politicians in the nose.
You know what
it's kind of annoying.
I don't get why UCLA plays in the Rose Bowl, their games full time, and USC plays in the Coliseum full time when USC is in Pasadena and the Rose Bowl and UCLA is in LA.
No, USC is in LA, which is weird because UCLA is all the way in Westwood, which is closer to SoFi. But at the same time, though, the Bruins play in a slightly bigger stadium, but at the same time, they have the worst attendance in the Pac-12. So,
well, nobody fucking cares about them.
Also, get to goose stepping.
All right. By the way,
Communist has approached.
All right, everybody mute up. Tommy's here. Tom, what do you have to say for yourself?
All I'm saying is that it smells like a whole lot of bitch in here, and I got my mods going into the mod chat while I'm trying to watch a nice TV show, sitting in front of a fire, saying that a whole bunch of people be talking some shit. And then I come in and someone's telling a sob story about their grandpa. And I'm like, this is not the content I subscribe for.
Listen, if anyone can talk shit this week, it is Tom Grossi, because all of our squads lost. All of our squads, literally.
So well, he can talk as much shit he wants to. Boy. Don't stand in front of the USS Iowa when the cannons are loaded, boy.
Listen, communism is locked and loaded, and we are ready to take you fuckers down. You remember Vietnam?
And you will never take down America! We will stand forever!
Well, if you know about communist weapons, they all break down after 10 years, so good luck. Yeah, try dealing with the arms race of America, motherfucker. You ain't gonna win.
Tommy, do you have anything else to say for yourself?
I literally have nothing to add. I just want to say I love you all, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
All right. See you, Tommy.
Merry Christmas, Tom.
See you, Tommy, and good luck luck tonight.
Kisses, my baby. Mwah.
Just like that night in the hotel room, Tommy said that he loved me again. I'm Big Spoon next time.
Look, who's joined the call.
I never thought you were a day hooker. 5 points.
What's that?
I never saw you as a day hooker.
Yeah, well, $20 is $20. All right. Everybody, let's keep it going. Lurking out there, I said that one. Alcide, for Christmas, I wanted to see a wild Yinzer in a Yinzer tuxedo. Can't wait for it. Yeah, that will be a Christmas gift. Post-Christmas
I just have
gift.
to wait for the Amazon stuff to ship.
Yep. All right, let's get to some more games. The Seahawks got out big in front of Washington. Washington chipped away, but Dwayne Haskins is pooping.
Dwayne Haskins. Yeah, and speaking of big mistakes, going to a strip club immediately after a loss. I don't know what's worse, his decision-making in the pocket or his decision-making outside of the goddamn locker room. I mean, it's not even about the mask. It's like, who goes to a fucking strip club after a loss?
NFL
after a
players.
win, maybe okay. Like, you're going to, like, cheer shit. Like, what are you, James Harden?
Depends on the team.
Well, you're going to have your own set of wings available, your own flavor at a strip club? Are you hungry? Is that it? Oh, yeah. Are you going to have your own wing of a strip club like James Harden is? Once he leaves Houston, every single strip club is going to cry their eyes out.
I know. They're going to be like, there goes our bottom line.
Oh, yeah. Dwayne what do I have to do to help you? I don't know. Not be a fucking useless piece of shit on the field?
He's
the
the thing with
Haskins after a 300-yard game. When you lost.
The thing with Haskins that I saw is like he makes great throws and then terrible throws immediately out. He is Jameis Winston, but not even as good as
Four-man's Jameis Winston.
Yeah. He could be a 30 for 40 type guy.
No, more like a 20 for 40.
20-40, yeah. He could be like Chris Hoyles that one year when he hit 20 home runs and only had 40 RBIs. That would be.
You guys know, guys. You know, Drew Lock is 13 for 13 right now.
In what?
No, in touchdowns and interceptions.
Oh, okay. That's his ratio. Aaron Sherwood, the Rams should be automatically eliminated from the playoffs after losing to the Jets.
No.
Or at least forfeit the division to Seattle. The
Rams deserve at least 10 losses for that loss.
Yeah, we do. At the same time,
lost to the Jets.
Seriously, giving it to Seattle, really? This team has no defense and lately it's been getting worse from the looks of it. I think it's just... Sorry, go ahead.
I don't understand is that you'll crush New England and then play like absolute shit against San Francisco and the Jets.
Because we're inconsistent as hell. We played down so badly down to our competition. I don't understand where that comes from. Seriously, Robert Saleh
as bad as the Niners are, though.
Robert Saleh runs the same interior rush, and you keep giving him a stupid inside handoff and expect things to change. I don't understand why the Rams are so conservative in terms of play calling.
They hate you.
Some absolute terrible game.
They hate you personally. They're like, fuck Alex Moreno.
They do that.
They haven't used some pride to tank the season.
I remember that kid with the span.
We can't afford any contact sports in California because of rising COVID cases. Here, lose some games.
Uncultured Barbarian. When the Jets screwed up their tank, I legit laughed like Tree did the first that the gentleman broke 5 points hard. Yes, when he laughed.
I'm going to be honest. I wanted the Jets to win just so I could see just the salty Jets fans. Because I knew like a Jets loss was going to be worse for a lot.
Even the New York Post roasted them for winning.
Like they had their chances to win. That was early in the season. They fucking won.
Guys, I gotta tell you something that this reminds me of too well. So my high school, way back when I was a junior, I was a couple years ahead of LaMelo Ball, but so he played in Chino Hills High School. My team is Claremont. So the thing is, this curly-headed kid with braces ends up scoring like 96 points on us one game. And so I was at the game with my friend. I was embarrassed. Like, how can our team be this bad? So the next morning, on Monday, my friend says, "Hey, dude, we made Good Morning America." Wait, really? I check it out, and they're saying, "Oh my God, new high school point guard from Chino Hills, California, scores record-setting game." I'm thinking, good Lord.
That's not a thing to be known for. Salmon Boy 27, a very Merry Christmas week to you, gentlemen. Nice jorts tree. Also, if the Steelers lose out, he needs to do something even more humiliating. If the Steelers lose out, oh my gosh.
I'm not even going to try to tempt that because I know how the gods of fate and people.
You better call that they're losing out in reverse psychology. Mm-hmm.
You better hope that injury to Bud Dupree is not going to be as bad as
it's a season ender. It's a torn ACL. Plus, he's going to be a free agent.
I'm talking about for the team. Is that going to be the season ender?
Well, TJ Watt's getting double teamed now, and the problem is they don't have that foil, and offenses can predict it now because Alex Highsmith is nowhere near Bud Dupree.
He's getting Aaron Donald syndrome.
And Robert Spillane, Vince Williams on the Rona list, even though it's like,
Yeah. I see you, Mods. I see you putting in
And the one thing Eric Ebron catches is a fucking injury. Like, why couldn't he drop that? Fucking hell.
Red Rhino 94, who will win the Tank Bowl, the Forgotten Locale, or the Butt Fumble? I think the Jags got this. They are playing.
If they do, unless like Cleveland shits the bed. Week 17 is the ultimate Tank Bowl, the final match. Even though they're two separate games, it is Jets versus Jags.
Yep. Oh, really?
Unless the Jets win this week, that'll be the matchups to watch.
Yeah, the Jets have the Pats. And the Jaguars have the Colts. So it depends on what's locked up. If the Colts sit everybody, if they give Phillip Rivers a little break.
I don't think they're going to sit anybody because they're probably facing division and wild card.
True. The Jags next week have Who do they got? The Bears. Ooh, the Bears might want to win that game.
Oh, they are going to win that game.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fighting for a playoff spot.
It's everybody on the Bears is playing for jobs at this point.
Yeah.
So
true.
that's why the scheming has all of a sudden turned to Mitch's strengths the last couple of weeks, is that Nagy is trying to push off his fault onto Bill Lazor, who has taken the ball and running with it amazingly. And now the defense is sucking. So I don't know what the hell's going on there.
Defense did enough against Minnesota, but I mean, Minnesota just did it.
They're done.
Well,
Minnesota.
if you take out the Houston game, they gave up 34 to Detroit and 27 to Kirk Cousins. I mean, really, come on.
I felt like they needed to win that Detroit game, though, for a realistic shot.
Yeah, they needed to. And because, just as I called it weeks ago, if we don't sweep Detroit, we're not in the playoffs. And here we are, you know?
7-7.
Outside looking in.
Yep.
Wait.
Yeah.
I still say 8-8 because, I mean, they got to face Green Bay.
Bears
Unless they're
on
rushing
the
starters.
I'm not counting on us beating Green Bay.
Speaking of the playoffs, the Patriots will not be going to them.
Thank God.
For the first time.
This is an absolute
Who's got some crab rave ready to go? I need some crab rave.
No, I'm saying Ding Dong, which is dead.
For the first time in
I'll let you suck
20
my
years,
nuts.
we are putting the Patriots in the trash tier.
Yes. Yes.
Everyone celebrate.
Cam Newton is fucking cooked.
He's done.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
Feel bad. Not going to the playoffs.
Can I say something real quick as a New England native?
Oh boy.
You know how good it feels? I hate the Patriots. I'm born and raised in New England. Hate the Patriots. It feels so good to see them suck this year. Oh,
I think we're all
Dude,
jizzing
you should
to
see how a
them.
Steelers fan is. I mean, they were a kryptonite for a long ass time.
Yeah, Brady.
I know.
Belichick
My
a lot.
stepdad and my mom are Steelers fans.
Someone should make a PH account, and it's just New England losses this year.
Exactly. I'll be right back.
All right.
And even though the Titans eliminated them from the playoffs last year, I will give full credit to the Dolphins because A, the Dolphins gave the Titans Ryan Tannehill, and B, the Dolphins have helped them get eliminated last year and officially eliminated them this year.
What about us? We held them to 3 points.
Oh, look at
Yippee
you.
skippy.
Everybody's dunking
You got
on the
your revenge.
Patriots. Mhm. All right, let me read
Yes,
some
they should.
supers here. Beast of Metal,
Even we beat the
1989.
Patriots this year.
Beast of Metal 1989. So I did have a proposal to alleviate the Schlosser Sports jinx and the Steelers woes at the same time. But YouTube gave me a bitch fit when I commented it on the clip. So I offer this idea instead. And the idea is somewhere later. It's just gone. Isaac Foot proposed college football playoff. All top 10 teams get in with a play-in round. 7v10 and 8v9 to determine who plays number 1 and number 2 in the quarters. Everyone worth a damn gets in, is what he's trying to say. And gets a shot at the chip and can finally shut their ass. Yeah, well, all you need is 8 teams, and they need to take the 5 conference champions and 3 at-larges and call it a day. But because they're just like Congress fighting over money, it'll never happen. Dodger of Zion and Notre Dame being in the CFP is a fucking joke. Fucking joke. Dodger
It's
It's
a
all
joke.
about that money.
What's that? It's that South Bend money, right?
It's all about
Yeah,
the money.
it's Catholic money.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Catholic
Vatican
and
money.
Rudy and then the lore that surrounds, Notre Dame as a program.
If Scientology had a squad, they'd be in there every fucking year. God. What
Maybe
other
that's why
religion-
Liberty University is being followed.
Is there? What's the Scientology college? Is there one?
They don't have one.
No.
They don't have one. They
Thankfully.
haven't figured that scam
Hey,
out.
no, it's TCU. It's Tom Cruise University.
Oh yeah.
Nice
Yeah.
try.
Yeah.
The
you get
TCU
yelled
couch
at for not
jumpers.
wearing your mask properly on campus, right?
They do all their own stunts, guys. Let's be honest.
Dodger of Zion jorts are kind of sus. Correct, Dodge. Correct.
Now that you've gotten to my Snapchat, I would like to request the floor for a couple of minutes.
Yes, you may have the fleur.
As many of you probably don't know, I have been watching college football since 1999. My first game was watching the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the TCU Horned Frogs and TCU absolutely got their asses handed to them and then some. But it started for me a lifelong love of the sport. A love that after this week's playoff announcements and bowl selections is now very much being heavily tested. My favorite sport is fucking broken. The fact that we had to wait for the United States Military Academy to get in as a backup bowl bid is a goddamn disgrace. The fact that we have the same 3 to 5 teams over and over and over every year playing for a national title is a disgrace. This sport is broken. The postseason is broken. Blow it the fuck up. We need to fix this. We need more equity, because otherwise the FBS is just going to be the NBA for college.
It already is.
It already is. Yeah, it's a fucking.
That sums it up really well.
I mean, that's pretty much you're fucked. I mean, South Carolina should not have gotten in as a 2-win team.
I'm not arguing that at all.
COVID, but
I'm not arguing that at all. We don't deserve a fucking bowl game this year. Absolutely not.
They just waived.
Can I add something in real quick?
The college football season has been a farce this year. Let's be real. So many cancellations.
I'd like to add something real quick.
A bunch of teams opting out of bowls. Bowls getting canceled, even though there are way too many to begin with. This year's been a disaster.
Well, most bowls are owned by ESPN anyway.
Yeah, and ESPN's bleeding money. They laid off 500 people a couple months ago.
College football playoffs are just like the Pro Bowl. Freaking Quandre Diggs gets in for literally nothing of note, and yet he played worse than Jamal Adams did this season on their defense. So
Omega, what did you
about
have?
Prestige? Marquise Pouncey.
Omega, what was it?
If you go by the computer rankings, just strictly with the computers thing, it'd be Alabama, Clemson, Cincinnati, and Coastal Carolina for the 4
I thought
playoff spot.
That would have been more interesting.
I thought
Coastal
Cincinnati
and
got
Go
jobbed.
see chickens.
Were what, the 2 other undefeated teams? Yeah, I would go for that. But then again,
I would love to see Coastal.
Oh yeah,
But no one wants them in because no one wants to see the Sun Belt win a championship.
No.
it's not because they don't want to see a Sun Belt win the championship. Is that they think that it's always going to be a 60-0 fucking rout if they ever go against a team like Alabama. And
Right,
Clemson.
and then if it's
No, I
not,
think it's more because of the revenues and the money.
right, and then if it's
Coastal
not a
Carolina's not going to
blowout,
be much of a draw. Cincinnati's not going to be much of a draw.
No.
Ohio State, Notre Dame, ching ching, bring on the bling.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
why they brought it in. Notre Dame is
The-
trash.
the
They
committee
got
is-
fucking stomped by Clemson. They do this every year.
yeah,
Yet
What?
they make the bowl.
they're
Why do you
both
think that for
promoters.
many years Boise State was undefeated but never got the invite?
Yeah.
UCF.
Because no one's going to watch Boise State. But
UCF,
everybody's going to
Hawaii,
watch.
Utah, before they got into the Pac-12, it's a freaking racket, and they're not going to let anybody in
It is,
until
because-
something changes.
it's completely broken.
I mean, the whole
It's
thing.
absolutely broken.
I mean, the whole thing with there's not going to be much revenue if a team like Coastal Carolina is going to come in. It's like it's not gonna be-
Bullshit.
I know what it is.
Yeah, exactly. I don't get why
America
they're
loves an
doing that.
underdog story.
I know what it
Thank
is.
you.
Exactly. That,
It's the
we
thing is,
were
they won't
an
let the
underdog.
Sun Belt teams in. They won't let the Sun Belt teams in, probably because they're just going to assume it's be the same if they all of a sudden, we have a Mountain West team that somehow gets into the finals.
Yes,
you-
please. By
Can you
all means.
imagine?
Does anybody remember Boise State and Oklahoma?
Yeah,
That's what they fear the most. They fear
What?
Boise State happening. They fear Boise State happening.
They do.
Exactly.
Mike
Who
Shaw.
freaking who?
Mike
I mean,
Shaw.
it's
Oh, sorry.
it was the reason
Another-
why.
I got to read
Another
some
thing-
supers, guys.
Another thing the NCAA
And-
needs to do
but-
is
Let the man
Thank
talk.
you,
We have
thank you
super
for
chats.
letting me speak my piece
Yes,
there.
thank you.
That
Love
that
it.
came right from the heart.
All right.
I don't blame you.
Mike Shaw, Pittsburgh offense needs to be in Jets level trash. It has been atrocious. Also, is Tree going to do that hysterical laugh on Sports Ball when he talks about the Steelers and the Rams? That would be great. No, I think it's going to be Tree crying.
It's going to be endless salt and vinegar. And piss.
You're going to hear me screaming into a pillow, probably.
What's up, Ding?
Caden
What's up, Ding?
Ding Productions. Caden Allum says Corvette. All right. Thank you. Happy Christmas
Fucking
to you. The Squid, let's be honest, the Jets were taking Sarah Fuller first overall. Anyways, yes. And Rye Guy 1218, go Hawks, LOL Rams. Ooh.
Boo. Seahawks, don't forget you lost to the Giants last week, and we kicked your asses the 2 weeks before. Seahawks aren't. Don't be all high and mighty when.
Yeah.
Well, here's a difference.
You lost.
The Giants had wins at that time. You lost to a team that did not have wins.
Yeah, we still beat them the first part of the year, though. If we beat them again, you realize that I don't know what's more embarrassing.
Here's the difference. The Giants still have playoff aspirations. The Jets have first overall pick aspirations.
All right.
And it's amazing you ruined both of them.
Ravens, Jaguars. Ravens are back in the playoffs.
I'd say wild card.
Yeah, they're back in. 2 wins over the Browns, and then back over, and then they got to gift a cupcake with the Jags. Jaguars are such trash. Oh my god.
They mega trash.
They are historical trash.
They've lost than trash. They're
But they're first overall trash.
They are the best at
Because-
being trash.
They're omega trash.
Which means they belong next to them Packers at the bottom.
Yep. Buccaneers and the Falcons. Here we go. This one is lost. We buried the lead on this one. Holy
The Falcons.
shit.
That is a story. Tom Brady coming back in the second half against a team that's above them in 17-point lead. And it's Atlanta. Like, it's not even like laughable anymore. It's like, do you have any other mode besides choking? Like, I'm dead serious.
This meme is Frankenstein's monster over and over again every
It's Groundhog Day. It's the same fucking thing. They need to blow it up. I'm dead serious.
How much of
I
this
hold
is
your
on
little
hand in mine.
It's on the defense. It's on the offense being really conservative at the worst possible times. It's on Matt Ryan not like really being himself a lot of the time. They have no pass rush. They have soft zone, and they still kind of do. And the problem is, like, the core can't do it. They're 28-34 since the Super Bowl.
I want to say this. Through all these chokes, what has been the common denominator?
Main core and Arthur Blank.
No, it's Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan is just as responsible for all these chokes. Like, he's got the ball when they have the lead, okay? Like, he's got to take some responsibility for all this shit, or at least some heat, because he's been there through all these games. It's not like he's been injured and shitty-ass quarterbacks have come in there, and, like, he is part of the problem as well. And
here's the reason why he's not getting gone after next year. 2021, 45 or like $50 million in dead cap.
Yeah.
Like, I thought about it, it's like, oh yeah, they should blow it up, and like, I don't know if they can. They have a potential out in 2022, but Ryan has that much dead cap. I think Julio Jones has like 30 or 40 dead
he's
cap.
getting way too far into it. I tried to simulate them on Madden.
Yeah, 38.5 million in dead cap for Julio Jones.
Chad is saying don't blame. I'm not blaming Matt Ryan. I'm saying he is as much as part of the problem as all these.
It's a structural
coaches, the soft zone, the fucking defense. Like, Matt Ryan's there too. He's been there. He's been on the bus.
It wouldn't be there without Matt Ryan, though.
It's true, but when they needed first downs, when they needed to convert, Matty Ice. That sack that he took in the Super Bowl was disgusting.
Did you remember the GM that got fired for the Falcons?
Yeah.
Apparently, he's getting interviewed for the Lions job.
They're interviewing Scott Pioli, too.
I thought they were going to get Robert Saleh.
GM.
Well, we don't know about the coach yet, but
all right.
Figure.
It's either going to be Jim Harbaugh. Just embrace it.
Cowboys.
No. Jim Harbaugh should not be the coach of any NFL team.
No.
He's
a solid coach. He's just bad at college.
I'm putting the Falcons on Jets and Jags level trash for that.
I agree.
Cowboys and Niners. Cowboys get a gift win. They're still trash. They're still in the playoff hunt.
Playoff, all of the playoff.
Right.
Oh yeah, Niners signed Josh Rosen also.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
they
stole him off the
emergency
practice squad. Yeah,
off the Raiders practice squad. So he may get some reps. Nick Mullins is out for the year.
Does he have to wait a week? Does he have to wait a week for COVID?
I don't know. They signed him on Monday.
I think so. Yeah.
The 49ers are now in the trash tier, wouldn't they be?
I mean, they're too wrecked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
So,
gone.
completely injured as shit.
You couldn't help us out. Come on, Niners.
It's
All right.
Well,
Cardinals.
don't worry. Week 16 is going to at least knock out one of the cancers.
True.
You either take out Philly or Dallas. Maybe both if Washington wins.
Cardinals playoffs. Eagles really the only team that looks terrible in the NFC East. I mean, they have consistently just been bad, the Eagles. Even the Giants showed signs of life, even though they're trash, but the Eagles are trash. Big time.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts played his ass off, though. That was a pretty good performance.
Yes, he did.
It's the same thing
he
with
did.
like Nick Foles. It's like the backup QB that comes out of nowhere to just shine.
The thing with Jalen,
I still think a lot of the issues are system based and lack of personnel, but Hurts at least is a fresh body and it gives him a new perspective and confidence.
the thing
Well,
that I
so-
noticed with Hurts mechanically, he was doing this motion, which is him shoveling more dirt onto Carson Wentz's dead body.
Oh God.
Well, that too.
Oh my God, the Philadelphia media today has been a freaking feeding frenzy with Glenn Macnow, one of the leading voices on WIP over here, calling out people who are more or less gleefully burying the career of Carson Wentz in Philly. He's like,
called
what
WIP?
the hell is wrong with you?
He's the new Donovan McNabb. That's what he is.
I
He's
think,
Donovan McNabb with a ring.
I think honestly though, they have a battle and can't you can't cut them. I doubt they trade them.
Well,
They're
the
gonna
dead cap's
duel
gonna
and
be the
camp.
problem because the cap's going down.
Yeah. Well.
Well,
Okay.
we have now arrived at the time in the Church of Carson Wentz where the Savior is to be crucified, as
He's carrying.
as was
On
written in the Old
third day you will
Testament.
rise again.
He's got the two pieces of wood on his
likely
back
to go
and
to
his
the
crown of
Patriots.
Oh,
thorns.
no.
Matt Stafford or
They're gonna
Carson.
They're gonna lift them up in Lincoln Financial Field.
All right.
I
Yeah,
think
right
they
up
should-
next to where them vertical wind turbines are on top of the stadium.
Oh God.
He's gonna be a crucifix fucking wind turbine. He's gonna.
Carson's just up
No,
there.
what's happening is he's going to be crucified on the Rocky statue.
Oh boy.
They're gonna
Alright.
lock him in the museum, and then on the third day, they're gonna open it and realize it's gone.
Tree,
He's
read
gonna
the
be
next.
spinning around like that ending in what was it, Showdown in Little Tokyo.
Dude, we're gonna be here all night. Okay. Tree, read the
Yep.
next 5 super chats.
We're at Rye Guy.
No,
Or
we're
we
at
had,
Omega Black. Oh yeah.
Omega
yeah.
Black.
Omega
Sorry.
Black.
Wow, we actually reached 8 o'clock. I'm shocked. Omega Black for 2. Give me yins or jorts or give me death. Okay.
And KTO is here.
KTO is here.
KTO.
here. Oh, shit.
KTO wants us to rank the Browns. Okay, wait. We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Hey, we'll speed up for your Browns if you get into this chat. Get in here, KTO.
Yeah. get in here.
Hey, you got me too.
Do the Browns before you do the Rams.
All
'cause I
right,
gotta
we
warm
have
up.
Denora for 10. Hey, Tree, I'm sure you know the saying, it's always better to give than to receive. That being said, what is your shirt size? I'll send you either a Bengals jersey or a Patriots jersey. Your choice. Aw, isn't that sweet?
I
Fucking
think your size is extra salt.
Oh, yeah, it's extra salt.
KTO,
Yeah.
what's up,
Maybe
boy?
extra, maybe 4X.
All right, keep reading.
Yep. Summon Boy 27. We're sorry, Miss Jackson. We're for real. Never meant to make your husband cry. Only called him bald a couple times. Sorry, I had to up it there. Lol Swally for 5 euros, I think that is. What if Wentz gets shown the door and joins a different FC team to go on a revenge tour against the
Who?
Ooh.
Wentz?
So he's gonna maybe be a solo career like
gonna-
Don Henry.
I'd see the only team that he could join is the Team Skins, and I don't think anybody.
Actually, speaking of that, I like Joe Walsh's solo career.
Yeah.
The only team I can see him go to is Indianapolis thing, and they need a quarterback if Rivers retires.
All right, read the next one, and then we'll skip ahead to the Browns.
Yep. Luke Pemberton for 5. Mr. 5 Points and U-Tree, I just want to say thank you for everything you do. My wife and I are both nurses, and it's been a super stressful year. Oh, yeah.
I'm very sorry.
I mean, as I said, my sister is a nurse. She's dealing with COVID patients. Her husband's been intubating people, so trust me, I completely understand. And I just hope burnout doesn't get to you guys. And just say we appreciate everything you do. That's all.
Absolutely. I echo those sentiments.
I mean, even if it's not even like COVID-related nurses, it's still, you're on the front lines.
Yep. All right, so we got the Browns and the Giants. The Browns smacked the shit out of it. Giants left a lot of points on the board.
That's what happens when Freddie Kitchens and you're calling your plays.
That
fourth down and the first thing, it's like, wait, why the fuck are they doing this? Why don't they just do it with their main core? I'm like,
punt.
Oh yeah, Freddie Kitchens is calling plays today.
That
makes
punt
perfect
was
sense.
so bad. The times they went for it on fourth down when they really didn't need to, when they should have just taken the fucking points. It was a hard game to watch. And,
it's the same guy that did a draw play on the 4th and 9. That's all I need.
Yeah, 4th and 9 draw. Good old Freddie Kitch.
How about them Browns?
How about them? All right, we're gonna put the Browns at playoffs, not
They're
quite
playoff
division
for now.
Until if there's a showdown between them and the Steelers, I think the Browns might win.
I
that.
agree. I mean, if Browns win and Steelers lose next week, I throw them in division.
Yeah. Climbing up the ladder, KTO. Are you happy now?
I
you
know.
happy?
Fucking Cleveland.
Yep. Cleveland.
Fucking fun times in Cleveland again.
Yep.
We're not Detroit.
All right.
Hey, KTO, you better be thankful to Deshaun Kaiser for Baker. Just saying.
Ooh,
Oh,
KTO
God, he says
said
he's
he's
gonna
going to
fly
go
into
into
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. You guys are
And
going to
stay
go to
at
the
Trees
game?
if there's a showdown in.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Oh Jesus. Dude,
Tree, do you need
I
to
might end up streaming that day, and KTO's probably going to invade my fucking house.
That's
great.
Tree, do you need a new front door for your house after you get done throwing KTO through it when the Steelers lose?
No, what I'm going to need is a new sliding door for my backyard.
All right, I guess I'll get pricing them then.
Yeah, better
Loose.
All right. Make sure you
Hey,
measure the
KTO,
hole. for
I'll
how
join
big
you
the
at
door
Tree's
is.
house.
already probably dunking on me right now. All I did was shit on the Bungles.
You
He
found out
shit on the
hard way.
Bungles.
Lucimania,
Dude,
the jig
Bungles
is up.
fucking didn't even do that well. The Steelers just played like such ass where they made white Michael Vick and Ryan Finley look competent.
Vanilla Vic, baby. Lucimania, the jig is up. The news is out. They finally got me. The renegade who had it made retreat for a bounty. Oh,
Renegade by Sticks.
Boo.
Oh,
Sticks
mama,
suck.
I've been feeding for my life from the long.
You know what Six song they should be playing at Heinz?
Oh no. What?
Yeah, they should be playing the stick. Hold on. Shush, you're singing. You know what song they really should be playing by Sticks at Heinz is called Plexiglass Toilet, or more specifically, Don't Sit Down to Plexiglass Toilet, said the mother to her son. Wipe the butt clean with the paper. Make it nice for everyone. But don't sit down on the plexiglass toilet, yeah. And you can find it on YouTube. It is a Styx hidden track, and it is on YouTube.
wow.
My real question is, why the Sticks Renegades? Why not the Rage Against the Machine cover one? That actually
You
sounds
have an
cool.
obsession with poop. Craig Kramer, fuck the LA Rams. Fuck Sean McVay and his 3rd and 4th down play call. Fuck Goff and his awful
Ooh.
team. Fuck Aaron Donald for being a no-show, and fuck Ramsey and his disappearing act. Hashtag go back to St.
Damn.
Louis. Damn.
6-1 to no
I
one.
take it he's a Rams
Well, that's
fan.
what happens. That's a Jets fan, man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's what
Panarin
happens.
Productions or Breadman Productions for $5 tonight on Days of Our Steeler. Utree makes a bet online, and not learning from past mistakes, it comes back to bite him in the ass, literally, and be salty. Sean
So
Pinkerton,
who the fuck literally expected the Bengals to beat the Steelers last week? Show of hands. Nobody.
Nobody.
Literally
No,
nobody.
I didn't.
Not a damn soul.
I found myself
Yeah,
rooting
attempted
for the
fame, that's
Steelers at
Well,
the
I
end
mean,
of the game.
I'm fucking furious at them. I mean, all Steeler fans are fucking furious.
Sean
Like, I'll go
Pinkerton,
into it later.
Who wants George Jorts? We want George Jorts.
No.
Near for George Jorts.
Oh no.
Fuck y'all.
We're getting the George tree. You just
We're
don't know it
getting
yet.
Such jorts.
Oh, he knows it.
I better
just doesn't-
see you
doesn't wanna believe it.
roly-polying it.
Yeah, it's gonna be the new male romper shit.
Yep.
It's gonna be like, oh, look at what happened with we totally owned him. That's pretty much what it turns into.
Which one of you boys wants to open me up first?
Yeah, I don't think any boys are opening up that male jort.
Fat guy in a leather.
It's gonna smell like Iron City.
The Simpsons since 90, screw the Lambs. I was having fun laughing at the Jets' winless nosedive, and the Rams had to ruin everything. They win LCO Laucow of the Week for that. Merry Christmas. All right.
Now, by the time it gets pushed out of your urethra, it's icy light.
Let's finish up these games so that we can just read out these chats to end the show.
Well, the secret is that Iron City pretty much is pissed by Iron City.
The Rams lose to the Jets.
I hurt myself today.
Hey Rams, I have a little secret for you.
It's funny when you say it out loud. It's just funny.
All right,
when you
is that the cue for me to play my song?
That's as much of a cue as any.
Yeah, go play your song.
Give me 3 minutes. Give me 2 minutes, actually.
Okay, I'm gonna put the Rams in the playoff tier because
why? No,
they should be in trash.
They're gonna make the playoffs.
They're in the wild card, basically.
And put them in trash this week.
For the Rams to not make the playoffs is dependent on the Bears beating the Packers in Week 17.
Yeah.
Ask yourself if that's going to happen. Really?
No.
Well, first off, I don't know why all these other Rams fans are just like pissed off about this. I'm like, this is who they are. This is what they do. You know, I woke up that morning. I was thinking, wow, like, yeah, the Jets might win today because, like, I don't know, the Rams, they just give up these games, man. That's just what they've been doing all year. And Goff is basically he's basically Mark Bulger 2.0 at this point. And
Jim Everett 2.0.
I don't know, but it's like with Bulger. But the thing with Bulger, though, what made him great was that he was a 6th-round pick. So, like, he was one of those, you know, late-round pick stories. But Goff was the first overall pick, playing exactly like Bulger. Come on, man. This is ridiculous.
That's why I call him Jim Everett. Jim Everett was a first-round pick and was stuck there for a decade.
Yeah.
He led them nowhere.
He was Jared
That's why I
Goff
call him Jim
before
Everett.
Jared Goff. Bulger,
Yeah,
I remember I heard an interview that Bulger admitted that he would throw without looking. Like he basically
He threw with his eyes closed. You watch some slow-mo replay, you could watch him do it.
Right.
I mean, he was cool, though.
Yeah.
Threw Mahomes without Mahomes.
Yeah. Anyways. All right.
Oh, shit. I see a man with a guitar.
Oh, did you get your guitar? Come on, play the song.
Oh, boy.
I can't hear it.
We can't hear your guitar.
He can't.
He's sitting there plucking away at it.
It might be for the best.
But really,
right, actually.
But really quick, the funniest part about this was during pregame, Cooper Kupp had the nerve to tell one of the sideline reporters, overlooking opponents is not in our team's DNA. He had the nerve to say that.
Really?
Yeah, okay. Okay, buddy.
Is that before or after he danced on the Jets
let me
logo?
put this in like Sean McVay really lost to a freaking befuddled old man on the side coaching the Jets. Like he lost to that buffoon of all, like this like innovative genius, this offensive, this generational, mastermind of like high-powered or throwing offenses and stuff, loses to that buffoon of all people.
Be careful though; it might be a long-range play. He might be doing a favor for Bill Belichick and not allowing the Jets to get not only Trevor Lawrence and miss out on him, but sign Adam Gase to a 10-year extension and fire Joe Douglas and make Adam Gase the GM.
Yeah,
that's the Jets' move because they see, wait, he led this bad team to 1, maybe 2 wins. Think of the genius. Think of how incredible that is if you're looking at it from the ownership's perspective, because they have whacked this guy's dick left and right for the last 2 years.
They have. They really have.
And I mean, look at what he's done with Sam Darnold. He let him throw a couple times. And
Frank Gore scored a touchdown. He scored a touchdown too.
He had a key first down. Mekhi Becton is good when he's healthy. That is so much genius right there, man.
Genius.
I want to give a little bit of levity to the listening audience who can't see Alex Moreno's cam. He's currently doing the FU Tai Chi with his guitar around him, standing in his bedroom.
Alex, you have to go to your mic. It doesn't matter with the.
Maybe
your audio is. Hey Moreno, your audio is fucked, dude.
Dude, maybe it's an artistic piece. Maybe he's meant to be nothing like his feeling.
I just heard him now. All right, play your fucking song.
Okay.
Now we can hear him.
All right, we can hear you now.
Does it cut out or can you hear the notes?
We can hear it now.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, push on it.
I call this piece Steamed Rams.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Oh. Well, McVay, we made it. A ticket into the playoffs. Jets have no pass defense. But why are we playing down too hard? I can't forget the rest. Oh, wait, I can't read. Are we?
God damn it! Not again, Moreno. Moreno, you're fired.
No, dude, he's actually imitating the Rams. Don't worry about it. It's artistic.
Yeah, he imitated them.
Oh, that's great.
He's done. Oh, he went to the.
Oh, no acoustics. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
He's just being artistic. It's creative.
Yeah, it's a creative genius.
It's his.
Oh, great.
It's his, he's the Adam Gase of guitarists.
Oh, just like
Symbolic of your cars.
Just like the Rams, he suffered a loss of power and is now on his knees.
All right.
Be careful. He might do stuff on his knees.
Look, the Rams.
Yeah, just wait, that's only for his OnlyFans. I guess we're his OnlyFans.
We're his only fans. All right. Chiefs and the Saints. The Chiefs handle business, but the Saints look good. Drew Brees.
Oh my God, that's the greatest performance of music I've seen. Him just banging his guitar in his head. Bravo. Bravo. Everyone clap. That deserves a clap. A round of applause for Alex.
I feel like the only adult here.
Well, of course you're the only adult here. You're bald.
All right, the Chiefs are in Super
Thank you
Bowl.
very much, folks.
Thank you.
And that's EA 2K7. He'll be here all night bitching about the
Read
Coming
from
up
Luke.
next, Alex Moreno and his wonderful vaudevillian act of imitating the Rams against the New York Jets.
Tree, read from Luke Pemberton down.
Yes. I would.
Right now he is throwing all of his random memorabilia in the dumpster.
Saturation. Oh no, he threw the football. Maybe it'll be like with receivers and they could catch something.
He threw the football, which is more than Goff could say. There went the card.
And there's a card.
You got some posters there. You want to rip those down?
Yeah.
Rip off his leg. Oh no, he took off his shirt. Oh no.
Oh
God.
Oh god.
Demonetized. We're gonna get sued. The FBI's coming. Get it down. Get it down.
You gotta save that shit for the OnlyFans, dude.
Oh, he's putting on his chino.
Oh,
This team cut. Oh,
What the fuck are we watching?
I don't know.
we're watching the
We are
meltdown
watching
of a Rams fan.
He's turning into a
meltdown
homeless
into
person.
insanity.
All right, Tree, read from Luke Pemberton down. While
Dude,
Tree
do I really
continues
want to
on
stop and care about this great genius? I don't want to. I just want to say this has been gold, and I'm glad I'm enjoying it. Luke Pemberton. That being said, I am a Browns fan and normally hate my luck. Do you think the Browns could actually win the division? Yes, I do. If the Steelers lose to the Colts, Browns beat the Jags, guess what happens? Week 17, Browns Steelers.
Yep.
And I think that's in Cleveland, if I remember correctly.
It is in Cleveland.
Yes, which means that people are going to be fucking insane. Did you see how loud that place popped with a limited audience against Baltimore?
Yeah, 10,000.
Imagine that times 10. Honestly,
how about the
if you're Cleveland, I'd fuck the COVID regulations. Just pack that goddamn stadium. I don't care if it's going to get everyone the Rona. Cleveland needs to experience that.
Mm-hmm. Keep it going.
And also, Beast of Metal 1989. Grosser, I'm afraid you're going to win free brain surgery. I doubt you'll miss your seat of good manners, as Hannibal called it, but the microchips might rub on the inside of your skull. So, yeah, well, that's what Mom's plate's for. If you ever watch Pete and Pete. The Skeptical
I've never
Taco
watched
for
Pete and
5. As punishment, the jorts must be downgraded to Daisy Dukes.
No, I don't want that mental image. No,
I don't want that
do.
mental image either.
I do.
That's more pain that I'd rather deal with personally.
Also,
Jared
if you watch
Warren.
Pete and Pete, you know what the plate's for. It's to pick up the Cubs game.
No, I thought it was the White Sox game. But Jared Warren, the Steelers, out with 3 L's, did Kevin Greene dirty twice. First in Super Bowl 30 and last night's game on the day he dies. Shame.
Yep.
Maybe. The Rammers line for Costa Rican 1000. Tree pulling a Randy Feetner with the jorts. Well, so I'm going in on a 5-wide shotgun set and then throwing it after 3-step drop. Like 3 yards downfield and Deontay Johnson drops it. Yeah. Okay.
I never want to hear about 5 wide and Tree's ass ever again.
Better 5 wide than 5 deep.
Oh my.
Yeah. I will not bring up that name. And I don't even want to see that shit. I would fucking puke. Marquez Riley for 5. The Peach Bowl is set. Georgia and Cincinnati. Steelers lose 3 in a row. And Jets finally got a win. Alabama won, Clemson won, and Ohio State.
Yeah, well, Notre Dame should not be there.
Oh, yeah, Notre Dame's going to lose again. Jay Shaggy for 5. The NBA season started tonight. Just how rigged is the league right now following free agents? Not much really happened, so about the same shit.
It could be competitive this year, but we'll see.
I'm actually surprised Giannis kept with Milwaukee.
He's loyal to a fault. That's what it is.
That's a big mistake in the NBA.
Oh, I get what Donovan.
Let's be real. The NBA is fucked. Let's be real. Donovan Gibbs for 5. Corvette, the TikTok song Juju was dancing to. The words Yinzers will remember.
Yeah.
Oh, once they let fans in the stadium, they're going to play Corvette to taunt them.
Mm-hmm.
Beast of Metal 1989. I'd act more contrite, but A, I don't care enough, and B, you once jokingly threatened to kill me, so this makes us as far as I'm concerned. Well, you probably justified that threat to kill with serious prejudice. So that's all I'm going to say, Beast.
Titanized for 2. So, Tree, Giannis is gone after next year, huh? Yep.
That's what I mean. I'm surprised by that. I thought he was going to.
Idiocy 87 as a Browns fan, I feel like the friend who got a Christmas present from the Bengals after we had previously agreed to no gifts. I almost feel bad for calling them the Bungles. Yeah.
I fucking don't.
Carlos Ruiz, LOL Tree, you got caught in 4K. Happy holidays to all and go Chiefs. Okay, thank you. Merry Christmas. And a happy holidays if you're Jewish or celebrate Kwanzaa. Congratulations from Jesse. Congratulations, Rams, Jets, and Tree. Rams are frauds. Jets are the Jets. Tree got to watch Pitt offense shut down like a small business during COVID. Ooh. Oh, Beast of Metal, 1989. As for the Steelers, it's time to chuck Art Rooney 2 into a freezer truck and ship him off for parts unknown unless he acknowledges this truth. There is a world of difference between being too arrogant to admit you're rebuilding and being too arrogant to do a rebuild. Then again, hey, come on now. They were in the Super Bowl.
Steelers do not tank.
Stormus Enormous, is Juju becoming cancerous?
Maybe. I think it's just the same personality. It's just now that he's losing and not doing shit, it just comes off as.
And to finish Beast of Metal's thought, it's not like the Steelers can rebuild in 2021, considering all that cap tied up in Captain Fat Fuck, regardless of roster status, fucking loyalty.
That's why I was against extending him again.
Yep.
But what the hell do I know?
Sad Frisbee, and with that win, the Titans cannot finish 9-7.
I hate that.
The memes are dead.
The memes are dead. Hey, the Titans are good this year.
It's the worst.
Are good. And it's all because of Mike Vrabel. The new breed of Belichick assistant.
Someone else.
Yep. Aldino, number 25. Juju equals AB 2.0. Possibly. Maybe he's taking too many.
He's not. Doesn't have the criminal record.
MRE anyway. Or Mr. E. He's not a meals ready to eat. Tree, will you do the Corvette dance if the Steelers lose out? Ooh.
I don't even know that fucking dance.
You're going to have to watch his TikTok and then recreate it. Also, predictions on where Bauer, Riamolto, and Springer are going. Apparently nowhere. The hot stove. Someone forgot to turn on the MLB hot stove. The
MLB hot stove is low because they want to keep the salary pressed. It's the same shit that happened 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's collusion.
And to be completely honest with you, MLB and the MLBPA are going to go right to a head.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be.
Like, they are probably going to do a work stoppage.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not saying this to be pessimistic, but with the way things are headed, the way they've been pissed at each other for years, The players are accusing them of depreciating salaries. The owners are crying poor. Like, the owners want, like, they've bled a lot of money. Players are bleeding a lot of money. They're both at each other's end.
Yeah, the owners
And
are in
there
a
will
position.
be a stoppage.
Right, the owners are in a position like the NHL owners were, where they were losing money, and they were like, "Fine, fuck it. Why would I lose? You're just telling me the difference between losing $30 million this year and $100 million. Like, why would we play?"
Technically, you can make the argument that they're losing more money by playing than not.
Right.
Because no attendance. I mean, they have the TV contracts, but the NHL had that issue too. They make most of their money by attendance.
Yep. Davis to Nguyen, as a Seahawks fan, Jets, Jets. Yep, Seahawks fan. Duncan. Aldino, number 25, Rams lost to the Jets and the Niners practice squad. Forgot about that. GN, as a Browns fan, I would love to gloat on the Steelers, but now I'm scared we'll blow it to the Jets in classic Browns fashion. That could happen.
I don't know if I'll laugh or cry if that happens.
But they look good against the Giants. They got it done. I think this is a different team. Beast of Metal, 1989. There are two possibilities. R.E. Sean McVay. A, he's a hack. B, he spent the pregame staring into Adam's gaze. Better hope it's not the latter, Rams fans. The madness should be temporarily in lower doses.
I think it is the latter. I mean, staring at that much genius will take a lot out of you.
Oh, my gosh. You'd have to stare at the bridge of his nose to make sure so that you don't look like you're staring at his weird-ass eyes.
You have to be like the taco he was looking at during his press conference.
Yes.
There's just one big taco always going around him. And that tells him the plays, that tells him what to do, and that also tells him how to scheme for the next game. It's telling him, you Sam Darnold, let him throw the football. Frank Gore up the gut. You will win, Adam Gase. You will win.
James
Just remember,
Amaday.
if you stare into the void long enough, the void will stare back into you.
Heart of darkness, baby.
James Amaday, Tommyism Packers. Ooh, yes, Packers of Tommyism. Blake Trout, despite the big loss, I was satisfied with how the Eagles played. It gives me false hope that they can win out. From a delusional Eagles fan. Yes, you are delusional. And Beast of Metal 1989 says, R.I.P. Kevin Greene. We have... Oh, let's read some more before we get to this last game. Caden Fuller, you should put the the Jets losing their perfect season in the injury list on Sports Ball. Also, days of our Steelers return. Seahawks still sus. All right, Tree, you take over. We still have so many more.
No name for 20 bucks. Like, we're on 8:30. Jesus.
I know.
Guys, I know we're way behind, but we're on like 8:29.
I know. I feel bad for anyone who waited an hour for their fucking Snapchat.
I know.
To be
It's
ready.
fucking. The same thing happens to me when I do live.
I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Did you get all the piss and vinegar out of your system?
Yeah, I did. Albeit it took a lot more property damage, but yes.
Sounds about right. Also, no name for 20 bucks. As one of his mods, I'll be the lonely cheesehead to say, hail Tommy. Also, I think the Packers have problems, but at least we're looking better this year than last year. I agree with that. I've only had 2 heart attacks this season. And I agree with that. I don't think they're frauds this year. Because, like, they're not really losing that badly to ugly teams. Aaron Rodgers looks a lot better than he did last year. So, I mean, I wouldn't call them, like, suspects. Now, the Seahawks, they look suspect as fuck.
Yeah, they are sus.
Craig Kramer, I need the Bears to play like they did in Week 6.
Sorry, no.
KA2K7.
He already read
did
that.
one. GN for 2. Tree, what happened to the intern? I don't know what happened to him. I haven't kept in touch. Sam the Magnificent for 5. Jorts. Aldino, number 25 for 3. Jortles. DDRSDRM Pro for 2. FPV, can we get head plunger with Jorts next week?
I did not make a stupid fucking bet, and
but you did with the plunger.
No, but I didn't bet that my team would beat the Browns. Okay,
the Bungles,
and that I would have to wear
and every goddamn team would beat the Bungles. Your fucking Giants beat the Bungles.
I know. It's fucking amazing. All right, keep it going.
Fup for 10. I'm working at a radio station right now, so I wish. Don't worry. I mean, it'll come back. I guess.
You can watch the replay.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same stuff. It's just without the live chat.
That was me at the Claremont Club, remember?
Looks like Makai Wilson got us a bingo, too. Yankees 512-417. Show the JORTS tree. Let everyone see the shame. In due time. In due time. Uncultured Barbarian for 10. You know who I feel sorry for? Rich Eisen's kid. He's watched as his dad has had one thing to look forward to all season, and that dream went down faster than the Edmund Fitzgerald. They still have a chance. They need Jacksonville to win one game and the Jets to lose out.
Yep.
Ravens Nation Super Bowl 55 champs for $5 Canadian. Talked to friends and I said, I feel like betting 100 on the Bengals plus 700. Home game, Cincy, nothing to lose. Didn't do it, and now I'm punching air.
Bad move.
I mean, you couldn't predict that, though. I mean, that's tough.
That was on the win line, too. Come on, that would have been tough.
I know what song summarizes the Rams and Steelers. What's that song by 3 Days Grace? It's like, I hate everything about you.
Yeah.
No, that sounds like the Rams theme right about now.
Yeah, it's
Third
like,
we have some sad news from Third Degree Top Gun. Well, boys, Corona Chang came to visit. F's in the house.
F's in the
Kick his fucking ass, dude.
Son of a bitch.
Fucking Corona Chan. I mean, she's been getting around. Apparently, she's mutated into a viral form in England.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
It's happening.
So that might compromise the vaccine. Apparently, it doesn't, but we don't know. Fortunately, the mortality rate isn't higher with it. It's just infectivity.
Okay. Keep her going.
It's like a 2.0. It's like 70% more infective.
Right, guy, 12-18. How about them Trojans? Go Ducks. Mini Marksman Tree. If the Steelers lose in the playoffs, would you make a congrats Steelers? Of course.
Oh, God.
Golden
I'll
Hybrid.
figure out what they're doing.
2-5. The Nets are making the Yinzer pain go away. The Nets are.
Yeah, they're crushing the Warriors, but.
Well, they got
Warriors
the
are just
snake.
recuperating the pain.
Based
Have to go
Zoomer.
back. Sorry, go ahead.
Happy holidays, guys. Depressed about my Irish. Was going to post last week, but was on vacation. Did you see Georgia Tech stiff Narduzzi? LOL. How does Kuzma get $10 million a year? Literally the new Rick Fox. Yeah, Kuzma is the whipping.
I don't care, man. They're working. And the funny thing is, the Clippers get to see us raise our new banner.
James Amadeus says hashtag let fans in. All right. Base Zoomer LOL Rams. Oh, I have you muted. That's my bad. There you are. Now I unmute you. And
Can you hear
making
me,
noise.
guys?
Yes, we can hear you. What's up?
Hashtag Tommyism. And I wanted to say this. Fuck Boston.
Right.
Yeah.
Amen.
Buck
Thank
Foster.
you, James.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Sorry, I didn't know I had you muted. Base Zoomer says LOL Rams or LOL Rams, if you Chet, you betcha. The funny thing is the Jets winning will be better for their fans since they would ruin Trevor Lawrence, Andrew Luck. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Who says the Jags won't do it, too? But, I mean, he'll have a better chance with the Jags than the
Phil Michaels, everyone write a massive butt fumble in the chat for the Jets potentially butt fumbling their tank. What a catastrophe. They butt fumbled it. It's done.
Oh, they butt fumbled it hard.
All right, you read the
And
next.
it's typical Jets.
You read the next 5 rapid
Golden
fire.
Hybrid 258. There's a kid in my school who's committed to Duke and may think he'll the NBA. His dad was a Raptors assistant coach, and ESPN ranked him 10.
The odds are long on that, buddy.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, he could make it as maybe in just a cup of coffee, but you don't know.
He's going to need to
so
put
hard.
into work.
So hard to make the NBA.
I had a
It's the medal
friend.
1989. I offer the Patriots the requiem they deserve. Pulls up footage of Mr. Krabs playing the world's smallest violin.
Oh, yes. Oh, boo-hoo. Let me play them a sad song on the world's smallest violin like I did for Joey last week. As soon as I find it.
Before you love shine for 5, I RRL ruffled after learning the Rams lost. Also,
Oh,
NBA
come on.
NHL 2021 Haters Guide when for the New England native, biggest little bitch number versus Boston sports, Detroit, Pittsburgh, LA. NHL will probably come out closer to the season start in mid-January.
Yeah, we're actually going to get
NBA. I'm probably not going to do. It's just more because like it's time constraints, and I feel like it's some of the most dispassionate shit that I do.
Yeah, if you're not into it, it's not. It's just like a.
Like I mean,
sloppy
that
job.
bubble kind of broke me a bit, so it is what it is. And I mean, I'm not gonna boycott. I'll still do basketball content. It's just. I tried, but it's like it's not there, you know.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it used to be. It just feels so artificial and just so
It's
much
not
of
even
a test
artificial.
grab.
It's just like I'm into teams, and that's a player-based league.
Seriously though, the thing is, it seems. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I mean, look at the Lakers. They were fucking garbage 18 months ago.
Coming from a fan, it feels so drawn out. Like this. There's no way this can't be scripted. Oh, LeBron joins our team, second season. Oh, it takes a coronavirus. We overcome Kobe's death. Blah 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 blah. Overcomes.
Dude, LeBron only went to LA because of his injury.
Well, just because he was
in Hollywood.
Well, because let's face it. I mean, Sony Pictures isn't in Cleveland.
Yeah. Keep her going.
Plus, he can push his brand in LA more than Cleveland. So it makes sense for him, personally. Ace Con Deuce for 5. Coastal had no shot at the playoff, but damn, how does 3-loss Iowa State get a New Year's 6 bid over them? They even had a mutual opponent, CCU, beat.
Yeah.
That's because Iowa State belongs in a big conference.
System's
They're in the Big
broken.
12. And also Max 87L. As of now, Cincinnati has a good chance to get to the playoffs next year because they're facing Indiana, and maybe if they keep it up.
Maybe.
You need to keep it up for a few years before they'll recognize you.
Yep. And then by then you're trash because all your payoff players that you spent your wad on graduate or go to the NFL.
Damn, son. And YOLO Swaggins for 10. I would love to talk about the CFP issues here because I partially disagree with wanting.
You keep cutting off at the end.
Yeah. Something about Cincinnati?
Yeah, I would love to talk
Coastal
about
Carolina.
the CFP issues here because I partially disagree with wanting Cincy and Coastal Carolina in.
Yep.
They just don't want underdogs.
Balls
want
with the
people that'll
Z.
bring ratings.
Balls with a Z. Thoughts on the Jaguars owner buying another wrestling promotion when the team is utter garbage?
Oh yeah.
Tony Khan loves the wrestling. That's
likes
the
the
reason why they
wrestling.
bought it.
He's trying to out Cronky.
Emperor forever. Steelers
He has
collapsing
so
and
much money to
handling.
throw away.
Emperor forever. Steelers collapsing and handling the Browns. The division would be peak 2020, and the Browns versus Bills AFC Championship would be the icing on the cake. Ooh, that would be two sad teams facing off for a chance at the.
It'd be more ironic if it were Browns versus Broncos and the Browns choked it again.
Ace Conduce.
Instead of the drive and the fumble, it's the pick 6.
Do we really need to bring up the drive?
We do.
Somewhere
Yes.
Brandon Brunner is just laughing his ass off, and he doesn't know why.
Ace Conduce. Also, Merry Christmas to the bald one and the salty one and everyone in the chat. Love a very sad Panthers fan. Yeah, lost
Merry
season.
Christmas, brother.
Merry Christmas to you. Golden Hybrid 258. The Steelers game had me switch to Monday Night Raw.
I saw the bits of Monday Night Raw. It looks creepy with all the faces in the background. It's like something out of like a dystopian horror movie.
They have a bubble.
Where you're
too,
trying to watch
right?
people fight to the death, and there's all these screens. You ever watch The Running Man?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Yes.
That's what that felt like.
Yeah, it's very.
Here is Sub-Zero, now Plane Zero.
You know what the AI reminded me of? Like,
Last
remember the
season's
Guitar Hero
winners.
2, when it had all those creepy people in the audience, like the early Guitar Hero games. That's what the Monday Night Raw crowd reminds me of.
Emperor
Like they had
Forever.
this like skit with like 2020. It was like the weirdest shit. It's like okay,
Yeah, I mean, at least
like here's
the other-
2021. It's like you think 2021's really going to be better? Okay.
I mean, at least Tony Khan's promotion actually lets fans in.
Hey, I'm going to have $600 next year that I'm going to spend indiscriminately. Emperor Forever. Carson Wentz is going to the Steelers.
I don't know if they're gonna cap.
There we go.
Boo. Actually, just watch him get really good with the Steelers too.
That'd be
Yeah,
terrible.
if Wentz goes to the Steelers and has a good career out of that, you can officially call that the resurrection of the Church of Wentz.
Beast of Metal 1989 proposal. Rename the Washington team the Fedskins. Oh, interesting. I like Redskins.
I prefer Deadskins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Weird flex, but okay.
For dead skins.
They get their own song by Slayer too. When they walk out, you'll hear that like that.
Austin Specht. I hear Menards has some good prices on those sliding glass doors. That's pretty good.
Save big money at Menards. If you've ever grown up or lived in the Midwest, you've heard the radio ad, and it's just
it's
impossibly, yeah.
We have a worse one on the West Coast. It's for this guy named Barry's Tickets. If you ever want sports, like Barry's Tickets. Yeah, boy, Barry.
I see you both, and I raise you Cars for Kids.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, that one. That's the most annoying.
K-A-R-S, Cars for Kids.
Cars for Kids.
This is why I'm glad I don't have cable.
Why'd you remind me of that?
Kenny Kissel for Tree. Should the Steelers
Well, we have
their-
one of those too. It's like you can have it all at your ball. It's like some like car dealership.
Jones
Yes.
barbecue massage. Jones barbecue.
If you never try getting basement water again.
Kenny
There's
Kissel
also
for
Jo-
Tree. Should the Steelers rest their starters for the next 2 weeks to give them more of a chance for
Fuck
a playoff
no,
win?
dude. They're gonna go for the division. If they beat the Bengals, they would. But now, no.
No.
They had their
DD
chance.
DDRM Stir Pro. I said last week the Bunkles would win out of spite. He was right.
I think that's how they all
That's right.
feel.
Patrick Mueller, 12/21/20, 8:11 p.m. I said the Steelers will lose. Well, they knew.
Oh, congratulations.
Actually, guys, I just found it. I said it out of a joke. Like on my little stream, I was chatting with my buddy Bruce, who is another insanely crazy mad yinzer. So I joking, because we always do hot takes at the end of ours. I jokingly said, oh, the Bengals have this one locked up for sure, and meant in an extremely sarcastic tone. I think he's probably going to dig this up and find out and probably hit me with the pan.
Mike Shaw. So my birthday is Saturday, and all I wanted was a division title for Pittsburgh. I'm thinking I asked for too much. Yep, you did. Also, everyone knows the reason why the Jets won was due to that offensive genius named Adam Gase.
10-year extension, buddy.
It was the defense deciding to underestimate their opponent, and Quinnen Williams deciding he was suddenly good.
Beast of Metal 1989, I redubbed the Alex Morano. Congratulations. All right,
So
Tree, read
what's-
the next
Hey, come on.
Tree,
Randall
read until
Gavin
you get
for
tired.
Oh, dude, so that's probably going to be for the rest of the chat. Since we brought up Rams, anyone, please do a local vid on RC. Because somehow Kroenke found a way to be a worse sports owner to them by taking a top 4 club for over a decade plus to 15th place. It's time. Yeah, they were mentioning about like they're low in the table this year.
Yep, they are very
Like,
low.
they trash.
In a
Jacob
non-salary
Tobin.
cap league.
FBS needs a 24-team playoff like the FCS. Every conference champ gets in and 14 at larges. That's just too much of a schedule.
It's too
That's
much.
the only reason why
It's too
they
much.
won't.
It's not the N64. It's not that.
Tom F for 6 or 5, sorry. Juju is now a bigger cancer than AB because of 2 words. TikTok. No, Juju hasn't committed a crime yet.
Yeah. Juju
Plus,
hasn't
AB was
farted on
live
his
stream live
doctor.
in the locker room on Facebook. So.
He hasn't robbed anybody and then attacked his ex on a live stream. So
Juju has not
He
thrown a
hasn't sent anyone
piano
a
out
bag
of
of-
a 13-story apartment in Florida.
Yep, and
He also
nearly
has
hit a
recorded a
hit
terrible
kid
rap
with
song.
grandpa. Tree, it's Jared Froman. Tree, it's 9:30, not 8:30. Maybe the reason why the Steelers lost because Randy Fichtner was always an hour behind in his play calling. Well, I mean, that was because we had the streams at 8:30. But
Yes.
I mean, everyone was talking about the Muppets being on the pregame and all that shit. No, we have a Muppet calling plays.
Fiechner. Finally, we're almost down to the end here.
Beast of Metal 1989 for 5. Alex, that song is literally called. It was their debut single to boot.
Wait, what?
Hate
For
everything
5.
about you. That's
As a
Ugly
consolation
Kid
prize,
Joe.
Tree, I'll send you a box
No,
to
that was a
Randy.
different one. It goes like, darn it, I darn it, hate
Oh,
everything
yeah.
about you. Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
the name of the
such an early
song.
2000
3 Days
song.
Grace. That's off their cell. I used to have that album. That was really good.
And also, as a consolation prize by Jared Froman, I'll send you a box to mail Randy Fichtner to the bottom of Lake Erie or Lake Superior. I mean, I'll need a big box for that, dude. He's definitely got yins or
You're gonna
strength.
grind him with a wood chipper.
And the Rammers line for 1,000 Costa Ricans. Big Ben's arm is now as bad as Edwin Diaz. No, Edwin Diaz can ball. He's as bad as Tim Lincecum in his final year.
Ooh.
He's got King Felix's arm.
Timmy Lincecum hit a wall, baby. Oh my god.
Jameson Tayo just had what, cancer?
No, Tyon had testicular cancer and Tommy John.
That's terrible. Are you gonna break down, take a pause, and then throw some furniture and then come back?
No, give me 1 second. Mike Shaw for 5. AEW in 18 months has already proven to be a much superior product than the entire Jags franchise.
Well, maybe Con made the right move.
It's because they give a shit about wrestling. GN, Tree, do the Steelers drive you insane sometimes? Yes. Yes, they do.
All right, we made it through the supers. Finally.
Yay. Oh, it took us like an hour.
All right. One last game to talk about.
Oh boy.
Where's Flem when you need him?
We know the Bengals are trash, which makes which hurts even more. I don't even know if I can put the Steelers at division.
I'd put them in sus. I mean, they're technically in division for now, but Jesus Christ, that offense is fucking putrid. That was literally one of the most gutless, spineless, heartless, and dickless performances I have seen out of them in a very long time. At least that Oakland game a couple years ago had that X-ray machine they could blame. Ben is a liability. He is a massive liability at this point. No one wants to admit. You want to know why? He can't move in the pocket. That was his greatest strength. It's 3-step drops. He throws 40 to 50 times a game. I don't know if that's him or the offensive coordinator. They never run the fucking ball, even though Benny Snell had a decent game. His wide receivers are literally like a couple steps from the drop. It's all low risk, low reward, short passes. It's like what Tom Brady did to us. That's not Steeler football. Steeler football isn't this dink and dunk bullshit. He's playing like he's Alex Smith. He's a fucking statue. And the offensive lines regress because they're aged. Villanueva, the left guard's been a mess. Marquise Pouncey's just based on reputation for the past 5 years. DeCastro's still good. Right tackle's been an issue. The defense can only do so much. The linebacking core's a fucking wreck. Giovanni Bernard ran all over us, man. It's not even Joe Mixon. Giovanni Bernard is fucking washed. Ryan Finley is trash. Yet they made them look passable. Like
our pain is so similar.
It's not even pain, dude. It's the same fucking shit over and over again.
Do you know the thing is the same thing happened to us because we have a pretty good set of interior linebackers, yet we just let Frank Gore, who's literally almost 40 years old, completely murder our interior.
Sorry, we gotta mute you because we're talking about the Steelers here.
Here's the main thing what's gonna happen. Yeah, I have a TikTok dance for you, Juju. Why don't you go cry in your millions of dollars you're going to get in your next fucking contract? Here's an idea. I don't have a problem with you dancing. Don't do it in the middle of the fucking midfield logo, man. You know those unwritten rules. You can't do that because the players get pissed. That is sacred, man.
Yeah.
Apparently a man named Juju has never heard of bad juju.
Oh, of course. There's always bad juju. The Bills said that was the main reason that motivated them, and the Bengals did that too. And you want to know something? I said this earlier. I didn't honestly feel bad when Juju got knocked the fuck out. Whoa. Because hey, guess what? You talk shit, you get hit, motherfucker. That's all
Crunch.
it's going to be.
Oh, right. No. There's a man down.
It's not even that's a man down. It's called, oh, look, Ben probably did it just to piss him off. When Chase Claypool was literally wide open, like if he looked a second later. But here's the thing you have to understand about Ben. He should have had 4 or 5 picks. There were like 3 or 4 passes that were right to Bengals receivers. And they just are like corners and they just straight up dropped them.
What's really
there was
alarming.
One William Jackson in the second quarter, first play of the game, he completely underthrows him. He doesn't have the arm anymore. Like it's a 38-year-old quarterback coming off of a major elbow surgery.
I will tell you what was really alarming. What do you expect? Was there was a couple plays where he was clearly he diagnosed the play that everything was covered, and he was simply trying to throw the ball out of bounds, and he didn't have the arm to get it.
He didn't even throw it out of bounds.
Right, he couldn't. Yeah,
that was one of the William Jackson plays.
And he almost
that was
got
William
picked.
Jackson. That was almost one of the picks.
Yep. And that's concerning. Here's the other thing that's really concerning, right? They were down, 24 to 17. 24-17. They had the ball, right? That last drive. And
they pass it all the time. 4th down, he completely overthrew. receiver.
Well, the thing that really bothered me about that drive, and this is when you guys talk about Randy Fichtner and why he sucks, the drive before was beautiful. They dinked and dunked all the way down the field. They got in the end zone. They got within one score. Next drive, the drive that they have to tie the game, everything was like a 15-yard hitch route. Like, why are they making Ben throw 10, 15 yards down the field when clearly dinking and dunking worked the drive before? And you saw the results. It was
the only
4
thing that
plays
does
and done.
work.
What were you saying?
It was the only thing that did work.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at like the early game against Tennessee, all they did was dink and dunk, 5 yards, 10 yards, 5 yards, 10 yards. And they'll take that shit because Tennessee was playing a soft zone. Cincinnati, this team is predictable as fuck now.
Yeah, they were
They're
also in a
one-dimensional.
soft zone.
They don't have a deep game, so they're going to do like cover 1, cover 0, because, oh, look, James Washington's going deep. He's either going to like miss completely or underthrow it entirely.
Yeah, that last drive.
And
was
the problem
pathetic.
is, like, you can't cut him because the cap's going way down.
Yep.
And you've got like, what, like $19-20 million in dead cap if you cut him?
I think he started watching porn again. That's what it is.
No, he needs to start watching porn again because his arm strength's fucking atrophied.
I think that which used to be Owens Corning between his ears for what was left of his brain has now started to spread to his throwing arm. It's not
Not
quite
even
Cam
throwing
Newton
arm.
levels of loss, but it's damn close.
It is because, well, it's a major elbow surgery. You're going to get lost strength. And as a 38-year-old man, you're not going to develop it. You have
And
that long season. I mean, even if you look at like his past performances, it's not the same Ben.
No.
And if he tries to force it through that shoulder,
driving in the chaos. Now
he
he's
tries
dealing
to
with
force it through that
injuries, now
shoulder,
he's
he ain't
dealing
going to
with
have it.
Guess what's happening? He lost his strength. He's just a generic statue pocket quarterback now.
It's like Eli Manning
So-
in 2015.
So he's basically Mike Glennon then. Got it.
Yes, he's Mike Glennon.
No, he's Vinny Testaverde.
Without the giraffe now.
Ooh.
All right.
In baseball terms, he's Colin Moran.
NWO Matt 125 says, Tree, give us the day of our Steelers. They deserve it.
I may have to.
If they lose again, yeah. Or it might just happen this week. Golden
Maybe.
Hybrid 258. Merry Yinsmith to all, and to all a good night. And that is an excellent segue. Tree, do you want to continue to rant about this team?
Nah, I'm just going to take a second.
Okay.
Oh man,
Well,
I wanted more tears so I could bathe on them.
Well, while he takes a second, let's kind of speculate too about. We can take it some time to speculate on quarterbacks that are going to be coming available this year. The idea that Stafford's going to leave Detroit. You've got an
Carson
idea
Wentz.
that Carson Wentz is out of Philadelphia. Derek Carr is potentially out of Vegas, and Sam Darnold is potentially out of the Jets.
Could
Yeah.
happen.
All right, well, I'm back.
All right, he went and yelled into a sheet. Okay. Then looks like we've made it to the end of the show. This was, according to Darian, a top 5 episode. Thank you, everyone, for making it a great
Yay.
show. Thanks for all the super chats. We made a
we
lot
were
of
all
stimulus
prepared of-
dollars.
Yay.
We
Really?
were all prepared of shitting on Tree, and then we ended up shitting on Alex.
Yes.
Tree,
Tree, any final
We'll have
thoughts?
to see how severe my pain has gotten.
What I'm going to say is this. Holiday season's coming up. If you have time to spend with your friends and family, cherish them, enjoy them, and like love every moment with them, because this past year's shown you may have lost somebody special to you. You may have dealt with like loss of job, loss of employment, just loss in general. You never know when it's going to go. I mean, this time last year, we were just talking about, oh, we're going to go to spring training.
Yep.
We're going to do stuff. It's going to be a good year because 2020. And, well, look what's happened.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm going to say. But what I'm mainly going to say is that cherish your family, cherish your friends, spend time with them. I don't give a fuck if you're breaking COVID protocol. I feel like that's more important than potentially killing grandma. Because what's the point of having a grandma if you can't see him?
Yep.
That's all I'm going to say.
Uh-huh. I thought you were going to say, and fuck Randy Fichtner.
No, fuck Tom Wolf, but
And Gavin Newsom.
All right. Yes,
Congratulations.
this is our last show before Christmas, so I want to say Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, even though Hanukkah's over, for everyone out there. And yeah, just to echo what Tree said, have a wonderful break. We'll be here in 1 week, and Tree will have the jorts in hand, and it will be epic. So tell everyone.
They won't be in hand; they'll be on.
All right. I'm 5 Points Vids, and you made it to the end of this stream. Thank you.